Make sure my mic's muted. Yep. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. We will be starting the new campaign today. The new campaign's name is Mythralia. I'll go ahead and read you guys a little bit of basic lore. Welcome to the world of Mythralia. The current year is 10568, and we are hopefully nearing the end of what is commonly known as the Age of Massacre. For the last 500 years, the powers that be have been in a constant war of endless bloodshed. The kingdom The kingdom of Artelkisir was once the ruling power of the large continent of Mythralia, with the exception of the desert area where the great dragon lord Kimarach ruled. The elves of Mythralia had previously ruled for the last 10 millennia before the lesser races began to raise up. It originally started as small factions rising against the oppressive and bigoted rule of the High Elves. Over the next 20 years, smaller other factions of this rebellion began to spring up. The small rebellions continued to fight and spread their mission. They were originally discounted and assumed to be a small portion of the populace. However, this changed when the small factions banded together and managed to overtake one of the smaller coastal cities named Seacrest. This was the once this was the one place where the big city known as Deep Dive was known to move out through the land, would service once a year to conduct trade and commerce. By this time, the High Elves finally decided to recognize the threat of these rebels. However, it was too late. They had gained the attention of the masses and called to the desires of the oppressed peoples. More and more warriors flocked to the city of Seacrest that was now becoming a fortress and base of operations for the rebels for the time being. They also controlled one of the largest ports on the continent. They soon began to demand justice for the other races and the ascension of all races. This doctrine quickly earned them the name of the factions of ascension. For the next 200 years, the High Elves fought and waged war with the rebels. They even killed their own that sided, for the next 200 years, the High Elves fought and waged war with the rebels. They even killed their own kind that sided with the rebels, labeling them as traitors and weak for trusting the weak mortal races. They also saw the half-breeds as an insult to their pure blood and ruled their lives as forfeit. The death count was soon lost on both sides, as the High Elves killed indiscriminately, numbering in the hundreds of thousands. As the High Elves and the factions of Ascension warred with themselves, another great power was stirring. The great dragon lord, Lord Kimmerich, had taken notice of the antics of those outside of their domain. They saw the travesty, destruction, and death brought by the two warring powers. This angered the ancient being, who had previously been content to pass the millennia in their lair and temple, having their worshippers attend to their every need and the peace and prosperity of their nation. They decided if these two powers could not have resolved their petty dispute within the last 300 years, it was time they conquer the land and rule over all, so that peace could once more take over. They ordered all of his acolytes, warriors, and priests to march across the fleeting isthmus, past the ancient home mountain of fortress of the dwarves, Provender, where the dwarf lords reigned, and to attack the kingdom of the High Elves from the north, while they also sent troops to the south, past the shifting sands, to take the land from that direction. Most of the land was in constant and open war. Still, as the elves and rebels warred, cities and towns were constantly being switched between hands. The attack from the Dragon Lord's troops was swift and ferocious. They were ordered to kill without question, take no prisoners, purge the land of all those who resisted. If the individuals did not take up arms, sorry, it did not take up arms or attack them, they were spared. However, if a single soldier attacked, the entire village, city, or town would be purged. Within the span of 50 years, the Dragon Lord had taken much of the lands for their domain without even leaving their temple. When all seemed to be lost, the Dragon Lord be lost to the Dragon Lord. The elves banded together and wrought a work of magic. No one is sure what spell or ritual they conducted, but it is said that the land itself trembled and flexed with the energy of that spell. It is said that over 1,000 elves died, sacrificing themselves to aid the one they call Ilrif, their ruler and leader for the last millennia. After the magic was complete, it is said they seemed to drip and radiate with power. They had ascended to something beyond even the elves' standard of power. It is said that Ilrifin walked out onto the battlefield and waved their hand once. The deaths from that single move were counted in the tens of thousands. They wiped out entire legions with a mere wave of their hand. The appearance of this individual finally roused the great Dragon Lord from his lair. It is said that the beat of his wings could cause tornadoes. The span of his wings overshadowed the sun and the reflection of his scales was like liquid gold across the land. A great battle was waged between the two forces. It is said the effects of the spells and force of their attacks could be felt miles away as the shockwave traveled. No one is exactly sure what happened at the fight, as no one could get close to those two individuals. But they fought for 3 days and 3 nights until they went back to their respective homes. Some say the great Dragon Lord lost a limb in the battle, while Elriffin lost a great deal of his newfound power and his hand. The wars still raged on for the next 50 years, but much of the momentum for the Dragon Lord was pushed back until by the High Elves and the faction ascensions were badly losing to both sides. When it seemed out of nowhere, a female elf half elf began appeared and began to ignite and inspire the masses. This quickly went from rebel to folk elf to the leader and general of the factions of Ascension. A half elven warrior known as Lune. She was said to be a great beauty, master tactician, and a true warrior of the people. With her leadership, the rebels once more rallied together. They began to push back against the High Elves and the Dragonlord Crusaders, as both leaders were still licking the wounds from their respective defeat. The factions of Ascension soon regained much of the lands they had once claimed, and their faction leaders decided to officially unite and crown a single person as leader. With the approval of the masses and the army, they named Lune as the first empress of the Empire of Ascension. That was roughly 50 years ago. The three parties have just signed an official non-aggressive peace treaty and are beginning to reopen trade routes between the three nations. The current territorial lines have officially been established, though there are still small skirmishes at the borders and tensions are high. There is a relative peace. Hey, hello. All right, ladies and gentlemen. The current age is 123 Aestus in the year 10568. It has been 248 days since the signing of the peace treaty between the three great powers. We find ourselves in the small city of Woodhurst, within the borders of the Empire. It is nestled along the Elven Kingdom's border. It is still in the process of rebuilding and fortifying itself, after having seen endless destruction during the Age of Massacre. However, it is once again becoming a thriving and peaceful village. We find ourselves at a newly opening inn that is called the Drunkard's Gambit, where a local bard has begun to open up with a song. Happy?
Okay.
And we'll go ahead and switch
For
you
the
over to the
end,
new map, ladies and gentlemen.
for the empire, for the empire. The Hings ring out the cry. We're out to do or die for the empire, for the empire. We'll win the war or know the reason why. And when the war is over, we will buy a keg of booze and drink to the empire till we wobble in our shoes. So drink, tra la la, drink, tra la la, drink, drink. Drunk last night, drunk the night before. Gonna get drunk tonight like I've never been drunk before. Cause when I'm drunk, I'm as happy as can be. And I am a member of the mortal family.
As the tavern breaks out in a mixture of applause and like the aha, as most people are well into the sheets of the wind. The tavern opened about 10 o'clock. And it is roughly pushing midnight about this time. Most of the people are fairly hammered. You can see several people coming up to you, Kathy, and in like the small little jar that you have placed at the front, just beginning to toss coins into it. Do you want to describe what you look like, Kathy, standing on your little stage over here?
Sure. I am what looks like an elf. Fine features, beardless face, long brown hair that covers his ears, so that would definitely give it away. But wears brown leather armor with a emblazoned phoenix on it, and wears a blue scarf with capette.
Again, as you sit at the bartender or at the bar, recently having coming in, listening to the camaraderie of the people around. Um, you as well are sitting at the other end of the bar, Elvin. As you hear the bard once out again break out into song. What would you all like to do? You've done a couple of songs by now, Kathy. If you would like to take a break.
Um, Most of the people in here are human.
It is a mixture of human, mostly humans, a couple of dwarves here or there, and maybe a gnome or two. But it is majority of human.
I'll just mingle for a little bit and kind of like chat people up and see how they're doing.
Okay. Roll me just a general charisma check.
Six.
6 with a natural one. Even with your beautiful performance, a lot of people are just once you kind of leave that stage, it's kind of like, who are you? Most of them seem to be pretty in depth in their conversations or munching over some of the food. There seems to be like heavy, nice roast meats, cheeses, and breads on each table as you come down. Like after watching your show, you just see people kind of like stuffing their face, just not really paying you much mind. They're kind of left from the attention as you descended and start drinking and eating.
I'll make my way to the bar.
Uh-huh. You can see the human individual that you would know as Felix, the blonde hair flowing down to like shoulder length, beautiful like red and purple surcoat on with a white vest underneath as he's just sitting there making some drinks, just kind of wiping down the bar, looking happy. Seems to be fairly good for the night. With the last hour or two that you have been in here since opening, you've probably seen 50, 60 people at least come and go by now. It's been a fairly high turnover rate, which is nice for you. Lots of drinks have been sold.
What did you think about that last song, Felix?
Oh, I like it. We already have some other people asking for drinks. Maybe if you actually want to make it sound a little bit worse, that way they want to drink more. Maybe throw a couple of bad notes in, just put on the facade so they want to drink.
I see. Don't, I got you. Maybe next time I will attempt that.
I know it's kind of insulting to you, but honestly, I did not know you were this good of a bard.
It is fine. I just wanted to come out with a little bit of enthusiasm. You know how it is. First night, you want to kind of bring out your best.
Hey, as long as you keep my coffers full, I'll be happy.
Excellent. And I'll kind of look around.
Okay. You want to describe what you look like, Vampiric? Or Elbin? I think I'm saying your name right for the first time ever. You're muted.
Yeah. You are. It's a simpler name compared to every other time. Elbin is pretty much he has like a drink in front of him. Doesn't have his hood on or anything like that, but he has like a bow unstrung on his back and a few arrows. But his cloak seems to almost like blend in with the shadows of the shifting lights. And then but he has kind of like a short beard, like a close crop beard, and he has really short hair with like wisp of gray in it, and he looks human.
Huh? As you look over to your right and you see him sitting there on the bar as well. What's your passive perception, Cyril?
Oh, let me see. 15.
Okay. Gannett, were you sneaking up to the stage, or what were you doing? I see you over there in the corner.
No, I'm not. I'm not sneaking. I'm just gonna walk over and put in whatever a reasonable tip is for a decent performance. I don't know how much that would be.
A silver or two, enough to buy a drink, pretty much.
Okay, well, I'm gonna drop 2 silver in there because I'm very, very kind.
Okay. I didn't know if you were going to get up and start trying to sing. I'm really hoping it.
Yes, sing for us.
Nobody wants that, I assure you, Kathy.
Oh, how about another drink? And he's gonna hold out his empty cup and beckon for another drink, basically.
Right.
So this is you, Elbin, that I actually came up next to?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, to your left.
It's the one He's the he's the one with the like most different border on his icon.
Yeah. On the left, you just see like a burly human, shock red hair, paste in the face. You can just see like the red coloring of his. He's wasted. He weighs probably a good 280, 290. Stands about 6'4", just like that big hulking guy. And he's just like, "Hey, did you see that lass over there? I think she was giving me that eye." Just muttering to the guy to his left that seems to be paying him no mind. Your traditional drunk.
I look over to you and I'll say, "Howdy, friend. What did you think of that song?"
Oh, it was interesting. I'm
Do you,
not one much for music, but I enjoyed it well enough.
but for the story part, are you a good Empire lad?
Yeah, I do most of my work for the Empire.
Oh, nice. Well met then. My name is Cyril.
Elbin.
I'll nod to you, and I'll look to the barkeep, and I'll like say that I'll buy his drink for him since he
Ah,
put his mug out there.
very good. What would you like? We got the homemade ale that we are making. We got some local IPA breweries as well. Or we are about to start the main event of the night, where you can redeem your tickets for a drink from the Cauldron of Misfortune.
I shake
At,
my head with that.
Very well.
I have a mechanical question here.
Yes.
So I am trying to get rid of this 2 silver that I gave
Mhm.
Cyril,
Yeah.
and it keeps telling me I cannot do that because the minimum number is 0 or something like that.
How much silver do you have?
I have.
You probably
well,
only
so-
have gold.
I was saying, so everything I have is listed as gold, and I'm assuming it has something to do with that.
Yeah, so 10 silver equals 1 gold, 10 copper equal 1 silver. So you can just
So-
split up your money. So just take away 1 gold and then put 8 in silver.
And add 8 silver.
Got it. Okay, that
Yeah.
was what I was confusing me. Yo, thank you guys.
Yep.
Rich.
So, and he looks to you, Elvin. Would you like a drink from the Cauldron of Misfortune? And he like
No,
gestures over here where you can see like this big cast iron cauldron just bubbling with smoke coming out of it.
Can I roll a insight check on him to see?
Yeah, go ahead.
What he's any expressions he might have.
Yeah.
Not good. A 6.
6? Hard to read, but he thinks it'd be fun.
You know what? How about this? I'm feeling lucky tonight. Let's have a drink.
Very well. It is 2 gold. And he just like nods to you and like walks over and like takes out a big frosty mug and starts to ladle it out. And you can see like it's not necessarily liquid. It is almost like a not quite slimy, but a mixture of a slime and a liquid that's just inside of it, and you just see smoke coming off of it as well. And he slides it over to you. Bottoms up.
Oh,
Look
I'm
at
sure.
Elbin, and with a kind of a smile, like just like nods my head a little bit, like good luck with that.
Like, I know I'm gonna regret this in the morning, but he's gonna drink it.
Okay, roll me a D100, please. Let's see
Grabbing my
which effect
D100.
you are. Yeah.
There are barmaids in this tavern, by the way.
There are a couple of serving girls out walking around, like filling up drinks and food. I just don't
Would
want to
be
add too
a-
many tokens because it bogs down roll 20.
It'll be a 53.
53, okay.
I'm gonna kind of like eye Elbin and see if I can figure out what's going on with him if as it happens. Kind of like sitting right next to me, and there's a fucking pot of goo over there.
Mm-hmm.
Can I make like an Arcana check on that pot by chance? Does
Oh,
it
yeah.
seem magical?
Go ahead. You can walk over and do an Arcana check as you kind of like look at it. It tastes almost like raspberry cobbler to you, Alex. It's very delicious, very sweet. You don't really taste any alcohol in it, which is interesting.
Okay.
As you're over here, Cyril, looking at the cauldron and like inspecting it, out of the corner of your eye, and you would see this as well, Gannett. You see him just like sitting here, like still drinking and sipping on it. You see him ever so faintly begin to rise off of his bar stool,
Like levitate?
just up into the air.
Gannett's gonna like flag down the barkeep and be like,
Yes.
so what's the deal with this thing over here?
Oh, the cauldron of misfortune.
Yeah. What's up with that? Because my boy down the road down the bar is floating a little bit.
He just smiles. That is one of the potential side effects. It's a gamble. It's a gambit. It's the drunkard's gambit. You drink from the cauldron of misfortune and see what happens. Would you like to try it? It's only 2 gold.
So real quick, I imagine
Yeah.
Elvin is staying in the exact same sitting position.
Yeah.
Just keep sipping.
You don't even realize that. It's just slowly fading up. With a 21 Cyril, you definitely see all types of arcane runes just spread around the lip of this, as well as on the inside. You can see them faintly glowing and pulsing.
Ben, do you need a hand?
Oh no, I think I'll be alright. It's not that high.
You get to about 10 feet off the ground, just slowly floating up.
Okay,
Just 10 feet.
Yeah, like you're brushing the top of the room now.
That's alright. For now, he's alright.
Mm-hmm. Felix just glances back to you, smiling.
Yeah, Gannett's gonna be looking at this guy floating now, roughly 10 feet off the ground. He's gonna be like, "No, I'm good."
He's still in his exact same sitting position. Yep.
Gannett's just gonna order another regular beer. Like, he's gonna be very, very clear about that.
Okay, he gives you a mead. It's almost like an apple spice mead. It's fruitier and sweeter, but it tastes fairly well. As you say that, the other really drunken gentleman, I don't have one of them special drinks. Who wants to roll me a D100?
I will.
Okay. Let's see what happens to him.
Spontaneous combustion.
26.
I say up to Elbin, you reminded me of one of those children's balloons filled with hot air. The way you float up there on the ceiling.
Good to know. He's still looking at the drink, sipping it slowly.
Yeah. As you see him, just like the drunken guy just takes and shoves it back in one. He's just
This is the giant man, right?
yeah, like this, like 6'4", like 280, 290 pounds. Just like think Tormund from Game of Thrones.
Is there a big lady to distract him with?
Sadly, not at the moment. You see him just do that, the light blink. I don't really feel nothing. And then after 2-3 seconds, you see just like the tips of his hair and his beard begin to change to green until eventually his beard, all the hair on his head, his eyebrows, and even the hairs on his arms turn green.
Say, Felix, are these effects permanent or how long do they last?
More than likely not.
I imagine it would only last a couple hours at most.
Oh,
Maybe in the morning.
this is a no experiment of mine.
For Greenbeard's sake, I hope it doesn't last too long. He will be probably mighty upset with you in the morning if he's looking like that.
Yeah, he just kind of looks down, like as you guys say this. Oh, I'm a fucking leprechaun. And just you see him just like get up and just start running, stumbling every other foot towards where the bathroom is on the other side. He's just
A little trail of rainbow falls.
Yep. As he just burst into the bathroom. Let me actually roll for that. Go. Yep, he's fine. As he just barrels into the bathroom. Felix just grins. So, anybody else?
I will
Drinks,
sing
food?
out- I will sing out to all the rest of the patrons behind me. Yes, you should try the Cauldron of Misfortune. It's only 2 gold. This is your chance.
A couple of people like turn around and look at you. Then their eyes immediately train on the floating person because they were just looking at like the bathroom. You see a couple of people get up and walk that way. One appears to be another human male, kind of wiry, long brown hair tied back in a top knot, wearing some finer clothes. Obviously, thinks himself better than others. You see
Gannett's gonna
another.
get up
Go ahead.
and like intercept the snobby looking dude
Yeah,
and
this
give
guy.
him this free voucher that I have. I'd be like, here, man, I don't need it.
What are you wearing, Gannett?
I'm in like newer but road worn half plate armor.
Gannett looks you up
Like
and down.
I just got off the road. Like the stuff's new, but it's clearly like dusty, like I've been traveling.
Thank you. It is nice to see that help offer up something for once. And he just like takes your ticket.
I'm just gonna sort of like nod at him and be like, yeah, and then like clap him on the shoulder a little too hard. Not like hard,
Yeah.
just like hey, fuck you, buddy.
Yeah.
I'm
You
gonna-
just see him kind of wince, like, oh.
Here, I'm gonna whisper,
Uh-huh.
whisper, air quotes,
Yeah.
to the barkeeps, then give him a double dose.
Smiles. And just like makes the money sign to you.
I'll hand down a few gold.
Okay.
I like
Oh,
lean
yeah.
over.
Rich guy doesn't notice he rolled a fucking 4. All right.
Yeah, I got
Alex.
a.
Or
I
get
got
it.
a. Yeah, I got a 15. So
Okay.
Yeah, you're gonna have to call me Gannett to keep
Yeah.
this straight.
Right. Get it. Roll me a D100. So on the little left side of your D&D Beyond.
I got this,
Oh.
yo. I remember
Excuse
some
me.
stuff.
Good job.
Yeah. Just one, right?
Yep.
Did it.
There we go. 77.
77.
As you see him just like grab it. Oh. Whew, okay. You see him like take the drink and just swig it for a moment. Tastes odd. as he calls for a moment. It is. It's like you can hear his voice beginning to crack, almost like a 15-year-old through puberty, as it slowly becomes more and more high pitched.
As you
It
start-
Davina? I'm sorry.
is Devon. As you see his hair begin to extend a little bit, you see a little bit of his muscle tone refine. You see his chest begin to expand. And his face features begin to become a little bit softer, a little bit more feminine.
Gannett's gonna like lean forward like and look at him down the bar and just give him a thumbs up and like a shit-eating grin.
Oh my goodness! What? And like he like reaches down, like in between his legs. What? It just runs out of the bar.
Devon, I think you forgot your purse.
Oh, that's on the table.
I will go back and find his purse. See if I can investigate.
Oh yeah. By the way, 77 is swap their gender.
Permanent.
Yeah.
Take 2 doses in a row.
Well, that guy should not have been rude to me.
I feel like that's appropriate for you. All right. So you walk over to where he was sitting. You can see what appears to be like a nice leather journal on the table. You can see like some inkwells and stuff. It looked like he was writing on the table. As the one dude that's sitting here kind of looks at you. He's like almost completely pale in the face, eyeshadow, like very like 90s goth. As he just looks at you. Hello.
Oh, the crow's here.
Oh, hello. How are you?
Good. I am Alistair. Can I help you?
Alistair. That's a lovely name.
It is.
Yes. Your parents must have loved you very much.
Oh, they died in a fire.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, so my mother also died in a fire, so I understand a little bit maybe. No, I was just collecting Devon's stuff here. He had to go suddenly, so
Who is
um,
Devon?
the gentleman that just ran out.
Oh, he was just sitting here. I do not
Yeah.
know him.
Oh well. Yeah. He had a sudden emergency that he had to take care of, so I just am gonna grab his things for him. So, but Alistair, it's really nice meeting you. Are you been here long?
Oh, I have not. I am traveling. I flow where the currents of the Etheria take me.
Uh, Sorry,
The currents of
the
the Etheria. The
currents
flow
of
of the
the.
magic of the ley lines of the world.
Oh yeah, I'd heard of that. I tinker a little bit in magic myself, but
Do you? I don't see any of your crystals. And like he like pulls out like an amethyst from around his neck. This is one. It's an Inca point. Do not have one.
I pull out my loot and I was like, nah, dude, that's all I got.
But if you would like, I can sell you one. I have them pre-charged. I only charge 15 gold.
Can I do an insight check on
Yeah,
this guy?
go ahead.
6.
He seems completely legit. They're definitely charged with good energy.
Um,
Whether you buy
I
into that or not.
Yeah, I say, Alistair, I don't have a lot of cash on me at the moment, but um if you want, I can maybe try to get you drum up some business for you. I just arrived myself, but I'm supposed to be playing in this place for a little bit. Kind of got a little contract over there, so but I'm always up for a little side venture or business if you want. Are you staying somewhere?
I do have a room. I have the master suite here.
Oh, here at
Yes.
the Drunkard's Gambit. Well, you couldn't
Yes.
have chosen a finer place. Well, we'll be seeing each other. So
Hopefully.
do people need to be magically in?
No, this is about your spirit, about your center of self. It is about
Oh,
following the ley lines, the magic and the energy of the world, and bringing it
oh,
into yourself, and just putting out that positive energy.
oh, okay. I see. I got you. So anybody can use this. I could have
Of
even like this
course.
barmaid over here. If she had, you said 15 gold. That's kind of steep.
Uh,
Um,
there is no price on the peace of mind that it gives you, and that center and that anchor point between the ley lines where you can reach true meditation.
mm, well, excellent. All right. Well, I will. If I sell you, get you any customers, can I get like a small cut of that?
It will be depends on how many that come your way. But yes.
All right. Well, cool. I'm just gonna take these things here, and I'll see you around. I'm playing here
Oh
at the.
yes, I heard your majestic voice from the stage.
Oh, you like that? Oh, well, that's
Of
very kind of
course,
you.
you
I
put out
appreciate
good energy.
Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that as well. You're a very
Oh,
kind. I gotta get going. I
of
gotta see what's going
course.
on with my floaty
May the
elf.
ley lines guide you.
Oh, thank you. And I'm gonna
Oh.
head back over and
All right.
grabbing all the shit. Like quickly too. I'm like
Yeah.
kind of like I gotta go.
Like I'm done with that. All right. What are the two of you doing? Anything?
Favorite.
Huh?
I said goth hippies are my favorite.
Good.
Um, yeah, I'm just sitting here chilling, sipping on my beer, like watching the crowd.
Okay. Give me just a general perception check or an insight check to get the read of it. And as you guys are sitting here, you do see more people coming in and out. I just don't have all those tokens. $18. All right. Then 18. most of the people here seem to be enjoying themselves and having a fairly good time. You can see one older guy over here, just kind of like in a blue silk outfit, hood drawn up, blonde hair or white hair, falling out, just like staring down at his mug, and every now and then just glancing at the person across the table from him.
This is the guy next to the Asian-looking
Yes.
woman icon? Yeah.
The only other person you see of like real interest besides Alistair. You can see over here what appears to be a small gnome that is hard to guess their age, fairly older, but with bluish hair, a couple of eyepieces, and you can see him with some like metal contraption as he's just sitting here with tools tinkering on it in the middle of the bar.
Gannett's gonna like get up and like halfway like walk, down the bar and around these guys, and he's gonna kind of stand where he can like both look at this cauldron, which he has no intention of touching at this point.
You can see
Also
it bubbles.
Just like satisfying his curiosity, seeing what the heck this gnome's doing.
With an 18, give me an intelligence check.
That's not the thing I'm best at. Just general intelligence.
Yeah. 14. Not terrible. You can see that he is currently like attaching what appears to be almost like a claw that expands, but you can see what appears to be like fine metal rings that are around it, and on the back part you can see a long shaft. It appears to be some type of arrow that, when released and it hits with an impact, will expand with a net and grapple something. Looks probably for smaller prey, like maybe trying to catch something alive, or like
Another gnome.
no, like something smaller, like a rabbit or a cat. Something.
Yeah.
Or maybe could be used to like shoot someone's leg and trip them.
I'm just gonna sort of walk over and be like, "Are those mass produced, or is this a prototype?"
He kind of like jumps. Oh, hello. No, these are not mass produced. These are my own tinkerings. Would you like to buy one? I have several. And he like opens up, like very like gypsy style, opens a leather coat, and you can just see like a hodgepodge of things hanging from the inside.
I'm can I tell if it would need like an arrow to fire, a bow to fire it, or is it something that like has its own mechanism for launching?
The current one he's using looks like it would either be used from a bow or a crossbow, but it could always probably be engineered. It's just right now it's just like the end of it, and you can see where a wooden shaft is attached to the backside, but could possibly be switched out for something.
Oh, I'm gonna say, well, I appreciate it, but I don't have any way to send it downrange, so.
But if you need something that you can use up closer, I have something. Give me one moment. And he just like roots around the different pockets on the inside and pulls out what appears to be an 8 to 10 inch cylinder of metal. You can see it has like a point on the both sides, and a big round button on the back side of it. Here, I have this. And then he like passes it to you.
I'm gonna like turn it in my hand, look at it, and be like, "What is this for?"
Oh, just hit the button on the bottom, but don't point it towards yourself.
Gannett's gonna like walk around this table and like make sure that neither of the pointy parts are towards anybody, and then he'll push the button.
Right. Are you pointing at the ground or the walls?
Yeah, I want to make sure that if whatever goes off here, it cannot impact anyone or anything of value.
Gotcha. Roll me a straight d20, please.
That sounds dangerous. I feel like Zach baited me into something. You know my love of pushing buttons.
Of course. A 16. You're fine. As you hit the button, you feel a weird spring release, and thump, as you see about an 8-inch blade just fly out and come out of the handle and slam into the ground, just as it seemed to launch some type of like knife.
Okay, and it goes in one direction only.
Yeah, it went straight out.
Oh. And this thing apparently can be recharged, like you cock the knife back in there.
Yeah.
How far does it seem like it would go? Like, can I tell, like, oh, I could clear a room with this?
Make an intelligence check. 17. Based on you're used to throwing javelins and stuff, based on the force, you would guess you could probably reliably shoot it about 40, or I mean, about 20 feet. Unreliable, about 40.
Okay, I'm gonna collect it and
Mhm.
go back over to my buddy here.
Did you like it?
I was gonna ask him how much it would cost me to walk out of here with it.
That. I haven't faced that yet. It's a one of a kind. For you, I like you. You push the buttons. I would do 25 gold.
Oof. I'm gonna say, I am not a wealthy man. Is there any way we can come down just a little bit?
Roll me a persuasion check. I assume you hear this and seen all of this too, Elvin.
Yeah, he's just kind of enjoying the show.
Yeah.
Like straight above him.
Okay, that's probably
Natural
pretty good.
fucking 20. He'll look at you.
Zach, you shouldn't let me talk to people.
Right?
You learned this last time.
Yes, you.
You gotta
Right.
find a way to cut out my tongue in this campaign.
Right? Fine. 15 gold. Last offer.
I will like shake his hand and start reaching in my coin
Okay.
purse to give it to him. And now
Alright.
I have whatever this thing is.
Yeah, I will add a dagger to your thing.
I mean, I already have one dagger. But
Okay, so in a sense, you'll
I'll just-
use... Yeah, you'll do it
I'll
like
say
a
it.
dagger, but it will be a ranged attack for throwing it.
Okay, and you said 20 feet reliably, 40 feet with disadvantage, basically?
Yeah.
Dope.
Yeah, and
I'll
I
take
can make
that.
you a custom item, too.
Now I can fight from the back line like these guys.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't.
Unless he can beat like 200 feet.
He also gives you...
Let me-
He gives you 2 additional blades, for in case one breaks.
I appreciate it, little man.
Of
Not
course.
little man. That's probably rude.
Oh, it's fine. I've been called worse.
I'm gonna like nod at him and then just go back down to my little corner.
Did he say what his name was?
No, he did not.
No,
I
okay.
didn't ask. I totally just
Oh my
followed the
God.
thing and kept walking.
Jenna's like, I don't care who you are, just give me your shit.
Yeah.
You gave me what is effectively a blowgun, like an automated blowgun.
Yeah,
Or
So,
a harpoon gun almost.
just
Yeah,
don't roll a natural one.
that guy and I are now friends. He gave me a pointy thing that shoots. All right, we're cool.
So after I finish playing a little bit more, I'm gonna go and sit next to you, kind of after watching that little transaction, and I'll say, how much did he charge you for it?
15.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Oh, yeah. I get swindled.
Yes, but that's okay. At least you'll have a story to tell. That you met. What was the fellow's name?
I think that was a question for you.
That was
a question
for you. He's asking you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I actually didn't think to ask at any point.
Maybe I will go ask him at some point. Seems like he's an interesting fella.
Yeah, I probably should have done that, but might make my way back over there at some point.
Oh, by the way, I'm Cyril.
Gannett, nice to meet you.
Indeed. I appreciate the tip that you left in my jar. Are you a fan of the Empire, I take it?
I'm just a fan of music. I've got zero musical talent myself, so anyone that can hold a note or carry a tune, I'm impressed by.
Well, I guess I will be impressing you every time you come in to hear me play then. I can somewhat carry a tune, and well, my musical talents aren't really that great, but I try.
I enjoyed it. So
Thank you. And you just seemed like you recently arrived yourself.
yeah,
As I kind of look over your dusty clothes and whatnot.
Yeah, just got in a few hours ago. Came in for a drink and a little bit of food. Um, doing a caravan escort.
Ah, I see. Interesting. Where have you come from recently?
I was over in Tradewind, and before that, just bouncing around. Odd jobs lead from one spot to the next, sort of thing.
Indeed. Any interesting news from Tradewind? I'm always curious to, for bits of gossip and whatnot.
Is there anything I would have heard while hanging out in Tradewind?
I mean, besides like supposed more skirmishes to the south, along like the border between the Dragon Lord's domain and here, that, and then you've also heard of some of the ships going missing at sea now. Tradewind does have a small port they use, and some of the shipments that they were expecting never came in.
Okay. Yeah, no. Same old skirmishes to the south, but apparently ships are starting to disappear off the coast now. Not sure why.
Interesting.
What about you?
No, I'm just in town myself. We recently arrived.
As you say that, you do notice out of the corner of your eye, your companion, a little bit late, has finally decided to join you at the bar.
Taika, how are you?
You're muted, Ree. Go lay down, cats. Ree, you there? Oh, you're muted.
As he's going to like greet his friend, Gannon's gonna say, "It's nice talking to you," and then sort of like turn back to his cup. That way, he's there's no awkward lingering. That terrible moment where you're like half talking to somebody in a bar, and they're like, "Oh, my friend," and then you're like stuck there, like,
He's quickly like, "Nope, I'm drinking."
yeah, like, all right, man, like I'll settle this one. You go talk to your buddy. I got you.
So, for Elbin, can we say that he's like sitting on the roof now since he's levitating?
Like, is he upside down looking at us?
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah,
blood
no,
running
like
to his
you
head?
are fully like your back is flat against the roof, and you're looking down.
I want to try to sit down properly on the roof, and then try to order a drink and drink it
This
all
is
upside down.
Felix kind of looks up at you. Give me one moment, and he like rushes to the back over here for a second. Goes in here. A couple seconds later, comes out with like almost like a large hook as he like reaches up and pushes the drink towards you in the air. And you can just drop the gold. I'll catch it. Are you wanting another one of those special ones?
No, just a normal drink.
Okay, good. I don't recommend more than 3.
As amusing as this is,
Right.
I'd rather have a normal drink now.
I wonder how long you'll be up there. Anyways.
We'll find out. And okay, he'll toss down the money for it and
Yeah.
attempt to drink it while sitting
Give
up
me a
there.
dexterity check.
I'm so
that's not
glad
bad.
I'm the other side of the bar.
Right.
17.
17. Oh yeah,
No.
you're fine. It's kind of odd. You're kind of having to just like a lot of it's stripping, but you still get to drink it.
Gannon's
Really?
gonna look up at this guy on the roof drinking a beer upside down and be like, "It's pretty impressive, dude."
He'll kind of like point the cup at you, like, here, and then continue drinking.
You there, Ree? Is your mic working?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Hold on, new person in Discord. I got
And it did not mess up the camera. Swoop. Right. Yeah, as you come in, Ree, you can see like a fairly lively tavern. 20, 30 people in here. You can see one gentleman now is currently like floated up against the top of the roof, drinking a mug upside down. You just see some dude trying to like is now talking to some dude across it, like pointing some beautiful like amethyst crystals, and seems very energetic about it. As you look to your left, you can see Kathy over here finishing up her conversation with someone to your left.
Yeah, I call out to you.
Hi, Chris. How you doing, buddy?
Taika, come over.
Doing some more D&D. Hi, Bonesy. Do you have vision, by the way?
On my way. Huh?
Can you see the map?
No.
Okay, reload. Roll 20.
Okay.
I had to give you vision.
Hey, get back here, Gannett. Get back here.
I thought you were leaving me. I was gonna go do something else. I'm sorry.
No, I'm having my friend. She just came in. I'm gonna introduce you to her.
Did that work? Or no?
No.
Okay, let me delete your icon and put you back.
You're blind.
Isn't this what you were supposed to be doing?
I am
45
blind.
minutes before.
No, I had her on here, but I took the vision so y'all couldn't see the rest of the map. Alright. Let me know if that works for you.
Come on.
You should have vision. Should be fine. Technical difficulties. It's not D&D without it.
Ah, there we go.
Okay, cool. Good old roll 20.
Program's pretty impressive as somebody who knows next to nothing about this sort of thing.
It has a lot of issues, but it is pretty good. It's free too.
Yeah,
mostly.
I've never played with Roll20 before, so.
Gotcha. So you can left click on your token and use the arrow keys to move you back and forth.
So you're
Yeah,
down there.
Let me zoom back in a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there I am. Okay.
So I'm over here, Ree, and I'm like inviting you over to come to the bar. You're gonna stand on the bar?
Okay,
Oh, is that the bar?
already.
Yeah. I got you.
I can't see. Hold on.
There you go. I
There you
moved
go.
too.
That's perfect. That's perfect.
Okay.
Taika, how are you?
I'm good,
Nice.
I guess.
This is Gannett. I just met him, but he has been on a caravan. Gannett, this is Taika.
Hey,
Nice,
want-
nice to
nice to
meet you. How
meet
are
you,
you?
sir.
You want to tell everyone what you look like, Taika?
What?
Like my height and stuff.
Yeah, like your height, your physical appearance.
I'm little. I'm not a little person, but I'm little. I'm like 5'3" and about 130-ish pounds, with flaming red hair and bright green eyes.
Mhm.
And I am a changeling.
They wouldn't know that.
Yeah. You would just say, like, if you look like human right now, that's what you would say. You appear to be a human female.
A cute little one.
Yep.
So I would say, Taika, yeah, my first performance, I came out with For the Empire, and I killed it. People aren't very friendly around here. Well, some of them are pretty friendly. Like Gannon here is pretty friendly, but he's out of towner. The guy on the roof, his name's Elbin. He drank some strange drink, and made him float. And then this other guy, he named Devon, he drank some, and it turned him into a woman. And he ran away so quickly he forgot all his possessions. But don't worry, I went and got him for him. So
Speaking of that,
both those.
yes, would you like to try one? As you see, like, this human man with, like, flowing blonde hair come over and lean on the counter. Just, it is only 2 gold. It's a cauldron of misfortune.
I shake my head to her like,
He just shakes his head, yes.
I shrug my shoulders.
Gannon's gonna give a very curt, like,
I think I shall pass on the opportunity. But thank you for offering it. I do appreciate the offer.
Of course. Would you like mead, ale, wine, mead, water?
Mead sounds great.
Right. 2 silver. And like he reaches over and pours
You
you.
can put that on my tab, Felix. I got it.
Right. Very well.
This is Taika, by the way. She's my friend, so pretty much anything that she wants within reason, like don't worry about it. I'll take care of it. She's good people.
Ah, hello. I am Felix, the owner
Usually.
of this establishment.
Very nice to meet you.
You too. By the way, I still have rooms available. And he like calls out to the rest of the bar, to go tonight.
Gannett's gonna like look at Cyril and sort of say like, "Hey, so speaking of money, what is that thing actually worth?"
Oh, that thing. I say, you know what? If you really wanted to know an expert on something like a contraption like that, Taika is actually the one to teach you about any like contraption anything. She's a genius, actually. So
Gannett's
you
gonna
you should show her, and she can tell you. I would say probably like maybe a gold piece tops, but
so Gannett's gonna pull it out of his pouch or wherever the heck I stashed it,
Mm-hmm.
and like hand it to her and just be like, "What should I have paid for this?"
Make
And he's
me
like as he's handing it to her, he's gonna very quickly be like, "Don't point it at anything."
So just make me a generic either intelligence or a tinkerer's tools check. I'm not sure if you're proficient with tinkerer's tools. I assume you would be at being an artificer.
How do I do that?
So it would be a D20 plus your dexterity mod plus proficiency if you're proficient, which I can check real quick on your character sheet.
you have your D&D Beyond character sheet open also.
Let me pull that up real quick.
It's pretty handy because like you can do your rolls from there.
Yep, you are proficient in it.
Ooh, see, I told you she'd be the one.
I appreciate that.
Let me see if you have expertise in it or not. No, you don't have expertise. Okay.
Why are you not letting me?
While
sign
she is
in?
figuring that out, I've got to take a bear to the bathroom.
Yep, go ahead.
Do you want to describe to her what he handed to her while she's trying to figure that
Yeah.
out also?
So he handed you what appears to be an 8 to 10 inch long metal cylinder. You can see what appears to be like a small slide on one side and a button. Look at it. It appears that if you press the button on the bottom side, it will activate some interior mechanism, which you would know fairly well from looking at it.
Mm. There we go. My computer's being slow. I apologize.
Oh, you're fine. I'm also making you a custom thing on here real quick. Efficient.
Ooh, a custom thing.
Yep. So you would have a +5 to it. So you would just roll a d20 and add 5 to it.
Okay.
Speaking of which, I added one for my own tools.
Good job.
So do I do the roll 1d20 and then +5 at the end of it, or?
Yeah. So 12. Looking at it, I mean, it's a fairly innovative thing. It actually has a spring-loaded dagger on the inside that can shoot out of it. It is not currently enchanted. But it could have the potential to be enchanted. And there are spots left into it where like jewels should be set in or anything. The cost, I mean, with it being a contraption, it's probably anywhere in the range of like 15 to 20 gold, honestly, with it just being a a custom-made contraption.
I'm back. Did I
Welcome
just
back.
hear that I didn't get swindled?
Depends on what she tells you.
Okay, got it.
I don't believe that you've been swindled. I would guess 15 gold pieces would be a good price.
Okay, that's what I gave the guy, so I'll take
Well,
it.
see what I know. I thought you got swindled, but see,
Right or wrong, I appreciate you looking out.
you maybe we should get a table. It seems there's not really enough space at the bar.
That does look like a plan. Oh, it looks like one's opening up over here, coincidentally.
Oh,
As he comes up, and actually, Elvin, you were here. He finally buckled in and bought one of the potions.
move your feet, lose your seat.
Who wants to roll the D100 for him?
I believe Taika is the only one that has not.
Ah, fair enough. So, Taika, can you roll me a D100, please? Let's see what you do to this poor fucking dwarf.
Oh
I
god.
changed somebody's gender.
Oh god, an 84.
At least you didn't get 69.
I'm so sorry.
Why?
Okay. Alright, actually, he just chugs it. He kind of like licks his lips. Man, that tastes awfully odd. And like he coughs a little bit, and Elbin being right beside him, you can see little bits of like electricity come out of his mouth.
Or what?
Electricity.
Oh.
Excuse me. And as he like burps, you just see a bolt of lightning explode out of his mouth. Dex save for Felix. He's fine.
Whoa.
As he just dives, and you see him just partially get charred by like just this bolt of lightning that comes out of the dwarf's mouth. Sorry.
Ganon's just gonna mutter, "Oh, like what the?"
No, I'm just gonna walk across the roof. And make my way.
You're like spider climbing.
Yeah,
His
make my
buddy's
way over to the.
booty scrunching.
Yep.
Yeah, just make my way over to their table since they're the only person I've talked to, basically.
Okay.
Elvin, it looks like you might have been one of the lucky ones, huh?
Any on
Yeah,
those
seems
rolls?
like it.
As you sit down, the individual over here turns around to you. Hello. Would you like to buy a crystal? It would help align you in your chakra. The ley lines. It would center yourself in the world. It acts as an anchor point for your energies.
Sorry, I'm already anchored to the roof.
He looks up. Right, but maybe this would help you level out.
I'm gonna lay flat against the roof.
Anyways, and he like turns back talking to this gentleman. And this other guy is like middle-aged, like human male in nicer clothing, like the gray on the sides in a sense. But he is just sitting here, just like hand on his temple, like, you shut the hell up.
Yeah, don't forget about the guy who had all his hair turned green.
Oh yeah, he never came out of the bathroom.
No.
Nope.
Got himself in there.
That poor man.
How long's it been since he went into the bathroom?
Oh, about 15-20 minutes.
He probably passed out.
See, I fully think there's a Hulk in that bathroom.
Why don't you go up?
There's a door right here.
You should go check the bathroom and find out. See
I
how
know
he's
a trap
doing.
when I see one. But I'll do it because Gannett would check on this guy. So Gannett's gonna be like, if he's gonna like say, "Hey, if you guys will excuse me, I want to go check on our leprechaun friend," and like he's gonna get up and go to the bathroom and like from the outside just knock on it and shout, "Hey, bud!"
Hey, Gannett! Hey, Gannett! Good
Yo.
luck, bud. And I'm gonna give you a bardic inspiration and the thumbs up.
Okay.
All right. Somebody refresh me on what that does.
You get a D8 or D6 to any ability check or saving throw you make for the next 10 minutes.
Okay. Well, so Gannett is gonna look at him and be like, "Thanks," like with a half, like I am so fucked, sort of smile, and then turn around and like knock on the door. He's not going in. He's just gonna like
Yeah.
bang on the door. Is it like a full on setup where there's multiple urinals, or is it like one tiny like single?
You haven't been in there, so you don't know.
That's true. I haven't. I'm new here. So I'm gonna look at Cyril and be like, "Hey, do you know if it's one or multiple people in there?"
I think it's just one.
Okay. I'm gonna like I said, I'm gonna bang on the door like cop knock,
Mhm.
and he's like, "Hey, bud, you okay in there?"
Are you coming for me?
We didn't pick up really what you
Oh,
said.
he just
Yeah,
screamed,
the noise you
"Oh,
made.
are you coming for me?"
He's hallucinating, probably.
Gannett is like, "No, I'm just checking on you, bud. You turned green and disappeared about 15 minutes ago. I'm just
I'm
want to
not
make sure
green.
you're okay."
I'm not green.
Okay, well that's good to know that it's passed. Do you need any help?
Help. Yes.
Am I okay to come inside?
As long as you don't try to steal my jewels.
I don't want your jewels. I don't want anything. I just want to make sure you're all right. And Gannett's gonna like with his foot so that it can't open all the way, but like crack it a little bit and like peek inside and see what the heck's going on.
I don't know how much you can actually see there.
Shit, that's not useful.
I can open it more if you want to open it a little bit.
Make him roll for it.
Okay, at this point I can see him like in the corner.
Yeah.
And
that's
like I don't know
fine.
how. Like I guess the door's probably like half open.
Yeah.
But I'm still like trying to like make sure.
You
know,
just see this-
like lunge out.
No, you see him curled up almost in a fetal position. All the hair on his body is completely green. He's stripped naked and just like not quite thumb in the mouth, but just like rocking back and forth, having a fucking breakdown.
And it is gonna be like, does he look like he's physically hurt, or is he just totally lost his fucking mind?
It's almost like drunk hysterics.
Gannett is gonna shut the door and go back over to the barkeep and be like, "Hey, bud," and he's gonna tell him, you got this drunken dude with green hair, and he is like breaking down over there.
Right, I will deal with it.
Puts a lock over the door.
And with that, I'm gonna go back and not join those weirdos with the crystals. I'm gonna join my actual friends here.
Okay.
But I'm just gonna go back and tell them I think he's okay, but he is.
Does he need a healing spell?
I don't know. Does it work on drunken hysteria?
don't think so. But
You see Felix and him come out of the moment, like him guiding Felix and him crouched, hunched over. It's fine. I'm going to take him to the kitchen, get him some water, and try to get him maybe a wash. He's just pulling the guy's clothes behind him, still butt ass naked.
It's not something you see every day.
maybe on a good day.
You and I have different definitions of good days, sir.
What would you consider a good day?
One where I make money and I don't see naked little green men.
So pretty much just a boring day then?
Fair enough.
So, are you staying in town long then, Gannett?
That's a good question. The gentleman I was escorting from Tradewind to here offered me a spot to keep going with him, but he's crossing the border, and it gets a little dicey over there. It's worth some money, but I haven't decided yet if I want to do it. Did he, Zach, or yeah,
Yes.
Zach? Would he have said when I would have needed to give him an answer? Like, would he have said like, "Hey, I'm in town for the night and I'm leaving after that. You need to let me know by sunup," or you know?
He planned to spend 2 to 3 days here. But he just let him know, and he said that he would. You had been paid two gold a day through the Empire. He was willing to double it to 4 gold a day.
Okay. Yeah, he said he'd be in town a couple of days. He was paying me okay to come from across the Empire territory. He said he'd double it if we went across the border.
Interesting.
I haven't quite decided if I want to take that on yet, though.
See.
Yeah.
And what about you? I look up to Elrond as he's laying on the ceiling.
Oh, I came into town to deal with some personal business, but to visit some things. But I don't have much of a plan after this. I haven't received any work, so.
Hmm. Interesting tales that you guys are weaving. I'm here just doing a little work. Taika's accompanying me because we're buddies. We're like two peas in a pod, right?
Are you
We are.
guys just traveling, or is this work related? I mean, obviously you're playing here, but like, is there more? Are you just traveling from bar to bar?
No,
Playing?
we're this is a new opening, and we came to check it out. I am a bard, of course, and well, I've recently completed my formal bard training at Castle Mount, and we're sort of stretching our legs and getting out of the city, and you know, Felix is paying me room and board plus a share of the drinks, and so it's nothing great, but at least we can kind of see what's going on in the lay of the lands. Hear some
Yeah.
stories.
Well, if nothing else, congratulations on graduation.
Oh, well, thank you. It was oof, so arduous. Uh, yes, I didn't think it would be quite as rigorous of the studies. Like all the mental training. It's like I just wanted to, learn a couple of tunes and maybe do a couple of things. But no, they actually had a quite a rigorous training in store for me. So I'm glad to be past that.
You would know this, Alex, from like going around and hit frequently bars and stuff because the way you travel. Most of the like bars and stuff that come through are like your like garage band, indie band level. Um, Cyril here, he was like classically trained in a sense. He has what you would consider not necessarily the pop star, but like big bands like Dave Matthews. Like the quality of it is just
He's a cut above.
he's way above. Yeah, you're
Oh,
used to like the dirge shit, and someone comes in and plays very well.
Jimmy down the road who knows a little bit how to pick at some strings. Usually
Yeah.
is who you're.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
off key. Yeah,
Yeah, but nobody cares because they're too drunk. I
Mhm.
got you. I know who. I've seen those bars. I've
Mhm.
checked them in. Um, but yeah, Gannett's gonna sort of like when he says Castlemont, he's gonna sort of perk up and be like, "Oh, yeah, you're not kidding. I've heard. That's a heck of a process."
You've been?
No, you just I get around a lot, and you hear the ones that are not fully trained talk about that. And you sort of learn that it is one heck of a prestigious program. So
Oh,
kudos to
yeah.
you.
Yeah, I mean, I always had a decent enough singing voice, and then to tell the truth, I didn't spend a lot of time actually learning much in performance. It was things that you wouldn't think of, like stealthy maneuverings and learning how to investigate things and the mental trainings. Like, oh my goodness, Lore Master Amada, she is a very stickler, if you know what I mean.
I didn't realize it was that involved with practical
Well,
application,
it
but that
kind
is
of
awesome.
depends on the kind of the direction you're going for. not necessarily planning on being known as exactly a sing-song type of bard, but more a lore seeker and a bit of more adventurer.
Awesome. I understand that. I love the open road.
Just nod, take a drink of my beer. Look up at Elvin.
He's still drinking his one. He has to drink it much slower because he's upside down, but
You sure you don't want to join us?
Can you join us?
We could get him down here, I'm sure.
I'm sure I could have. But it's kind of interesting being up here.
Different perspective, I imagine.
About this
Yes,
time, can it? With you already been keeping an eye out on them. You see the female individual over here get up and throw her mug across the face of the older gentleman and just yell, "Fucking pig!" and just storm up the stairs.
Oh,
Hmm.
What's
Wonder what
his
he-
reaction?
He sits there for a moment. You see him like reach down and almost like snap the fork under him, and then get up and begin to follow her.
I looked again and I say, now if you really wanted to protect someone, now that girl might need some protecting.
I was gonna do something as well, actually.
no.
He's gonna get into
Gannett's
like a.
already standing up.
Oh no, yeah. So what I was gonna do is I was gonna get in a kneeling position and like fire an arrow in front of him to stop him.
Oh, okay. Make an attack roll.
No, I'm not. I'm not planning on hitting him, but
Yeah, still. This escalated quickly.
Yeah.
25.
20. Yeah, as he like goes around this corner, you just shoot between the banisters and like that one fluid moment, like stand up, or no, not even stand up. You just kind of roll over, just as you have a perfect angle for this. Let me see. Notice.
I
Nope.
do.
Yeah, no. As you see him just kind of like step forward as it hits, and it's enough that knocks him off of his balance, and he just slams face first into the bar, or not the bar, but the stairs.
I'm gonna hide my bow.
Yeah. While this guy's down, Gannett's gonna like walk up to him and be like, "Whoa, buddy, let's calm down. What's going on?"
And like he's looking down, like where his robe has been trapped. Looks back at you. It's none of your business.
Yeah, but you look like you might be getting ready to go do something you would regret, and I'm just trying to prevent that.
Oh, I won't regret anything. She will.
See, that's what I'm concerned about, buddy. Maybe you should come back down the stairs and go, finish your drink.
Maybe you should mind your own business. And like he starts to like that old man like get up off the ground, like using the banister.
Gannett's gonna say, I wouldn't do that.
You gonna intimidate?
Yes.
All right, roll me intimidation.
This is where I shine.
And don't forget, you probably still have that D6
23.
if you needed it.
Yeah, do you want to use a D6?
You don't have to. You can still save it for.
Yeah, no, I've got the feeling I'm probably gonna need more rolls in the future, and I did pretty good here, so we'll hold that.
Okay. He like gets up, like turns to walk up. You can see him like reaching in his robe for something. Stops, looks at you like that solid face of just, I'm tired. Don't do it. Hand on your sword, probably already.
Yeah.
He just kind of looks you up and down.
You've literally seen me do this in
Oh yeah, I
no
have.
sword, but
You know, he just. All right. I'll deal with her later, and like tries to push back you past you on the stairs.
Gannett is gonna like just step out of his way and
Mhm.
let him go back down.
Yeah.
I'm gonna motion for Taika to come over here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still kneeling on the roof.
Yeah, you see him just like angrily walk outside somewhere. Yeah. No one seemed to notice you, by the way.
Like no one noticed this happening.
I'm talking about him shooting the bow.
Oh,
No, the rest of the bar is gone pretty much silent and it's just looking at you all. And Felix is like, yes, everybody, come, have a free ale on the house. Just do not worry about the domestic disputes. We have people handling it. And he like kind of gives you a nod. Gannett.
And Gannett's gonna look at Taika and just be like, "Hey, maybe you should go check on her, like woman to woman, and just make sure she's okay and see what's going on up there."
I should go up the stairs and check on her.
It's up to you. I just, if she's got man stuff going on, I don't know if I want to go up there and corner her in her room.
Oh, it's not a problem. I'll go talk to her.
Okay.
Also, I'm just gonna stick my head out the door
Okay.
very awkwardly, and just kind of keep an eye on him for as much as I
Okay.
can.
Make a perception check. And while we do that, we'll actually go to the next map.
16 for my perception.
16. Got you.
Gannett's gonna like walk up, like sort of towards the top of the stairs, but
Mhm.
like out of eyesight, and just sort of like listen out for if things go awry upstairs.
Yeah.
Also, I'm just gonna put my token right there since
Yeah.
I'm not there.
Wait for Roll20 to update on my side. Yep.
This makes me feel like a panty raid.
I'm just mad Zach found a way to make me do security.
You're welcome. I don't know why it put that. Let me delete those real quick because they're just rollings. There you go. Alright, as you walk up top, you can see it's a beautifully furnished area. You can see what appears to be 2 large sofas, 2 large tables or chairs stationed around like a coffee table and a couple of end tables, well lit. You can see several doors. You can see one here, 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 and one here. Did you follow them up, Cyril?
Yeah, I kind of scooched past Gannett. I'm assuming that one of these rooms is ours, right? Or mine, because I had room and board for the...
Yes, this back one would have been yours. You know it is a single bed.
Which one is it? I didn't see you click. I'm sorry. Oh, back there. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. Which that would be room 1, 2, 3. So you have room key 3. Right, as you walk up, you want to try to listen for them, Ray, or Taika? What would you like to do?
I'd like to listen and see if I can figure out which room she's in rather than just knock on random doors.
Make me a perception check.
What do I roll for that?
A d20 plus your perception skill. If you look at your skills, it would be on that, in the center of your abilities page from Roll20.
Seeing that there's nobody in this like little common area, I'm gonna go ahead and go to the top of the stairs and just sort of hang out by the banister.
Okay.
I'll tell Ree that I'm in room 3.
Perception plus 5?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Plus 5.
And you would know, Cyril, as well, since being in here, you would know these 2 doors would lead to bathrooms.
Okay. I will tell Ree. I'll point out that that this is my room, and that these 2 in the back are the loo.
Did that not work?
It might take a second.
Okay.
Might
Oh,
not.
I did the wrong command.
Oh, okay.
I tried to do a Discord command. I'm sorry.
You're fine. 15. It definitely, you can definitely hear the sounds of like sobbing and like ugly crying in a sense coming from like this back area. So it's one of these 2 rooms.
I would like to knock on the furthest one.
This one?
Yes.
All right, you knock, and this crying completely stops for a moment.
And I ask her if she can hear me.
Yes. Did he send you?
No, I came to check on you on my own. My friends and I were a little concerned.
Give me a persuasion check.
Oops.
And she's speaking barely above a whisper where you can barely hear her through the door.
Hmm.
Like, I'm fine. Did he stay downstairs?
He was asked to stay downstairs. Yes.
He left, Taika.
Oh, he left.
All right.
Would you like to come out and maybe talk and see if we can help you?
She like cracks the door just like a like an inch and comes out. I don't think you can help me, but I appreciate it.
I would like to try and help you if you're willing.
As would I.
That's cabbage. She just kind of like recoils a little bit back from the door as she hears your voice.
What? My melodic voice does not encourage her?
As a second, as a new voice? Nah.
Oh, nope.
Just kind of. I don't have much of a choice. He's my husband now.
Maybe I could come in and talk to you so that it's just you and I and there's no men.
Just for a moment. Just you, and like opens the door slowly, which I'll go ahead. She just kind of like pushes herself like up against this wall here. Oh, sorry, that's where the armoire is. But like between the armoire and by the door, and just like kind of has her arms tucked around her.
Would you maybe like to tell me what the fight was about?
Just having to adjust to the new married life and what is expected of me.
Zach, you said this guy's older, right?
About 50, 60, at least.
She's noticeably younger.
Give me an insight check.
And you said he was human as well, right?
Yeah. 15. You would guess that she's about 18, 17, 18, somewhere around that range.
So yes.
Yes.
Were you sold to him and forced to marry him?
What's your passive insight? It's on the left-hand side of your screen. It says like passive perception, investigation, insight.
I
Give me a
have
performance check.
wisdom. Insight, right?
Mm-hmm.
13.
13. Look at her as she just looks down. No, completely lying. Obviously.
Is he you said he's human.
Yeah, he appeared human.
What race is she?
Give me a perception check.
Okay. was my perception? +5?
Yeah. You see how Cyril, or not Cyril, Elbin just kind of wander down the street for a minute and go around the corner where you would have seen the stables at when you walked up. You know the
Oh.
city pretty well.
The dice don't
A
like
9?
me.
Fierce human, from what you can tell. She has like long black hair down almost to like collarbone level.
Fierce
Beautiful
human.
like blue satin dress.
Hmm. What can we do to help you? Would you like maybe a drink or a meal, or maybe just listen to Cyril play a song for a while?
She just kind of like listens into the music for a moment. Give me a self check. I'd like to get away. I don't have anywhere to go.
I want to discuss this with Cyril and Gannett.
Okay, I'll stay here. I'll lock it behind you. Do you walk back out?
Yeah.
Okay. You hear her shut the door, click it behind.
You got ghosted. Well, how did it go?
Well, they're married, but she says it's not by her choice.
She's a lot younger than him.
She wants to leave.
Okay.
Well, I mean, we might be able to help with that. And I look at you, Taika, like, as if you know what I mean.
I was thinking the same.
I don't know about these other guys being involved, though. It's I mean, yeah, nothing, no offense, Gannon. I mean, you seem like a good bloke, but we, we've got some connections, and I wouldn't presuppose that you would necessarily get involved with any of that.
Gannett's going to shrug and say, I'd like to help her. If you think that I can make that easier, I'm here for you. It's easier if I don't participate. Just let me know. I just want to see her okay.
Have to, make some contacts with, maybe, it'd be good if I could at least get a little bit of information from her, like her name, where she's from, where we might be able to take her that's safe. Like, who is this guy that she's with? I have all sorts of questions that I might want to ask her, but I don't know. Did she lock you out of your room?
She did lock the door after I left. Yes.
Okay.
Gannett's going to sort of try and catch their attention and be like, hey guys, he's going to come back. It's only a matter of time. So whatever we're going to do, we need to get it done.
So did she seem trustworthy?
She seems scared.
I would be too. That guy looks mean. Well, if you're willing to help, and I mean, we probably need to find a place at least for the night to get her to. I don't know the town well enough to offer any suggestions, though.
I can't help you with that. I've been here a couple of hours myself.
Yeah. Where's Elbin? He seemed like he wasn't necessarily too unfamiliar with the place, but you could also ask Felix, but I'm not quite certain about him yet.
I
Gannet's
could
gonna
disguise her.
Oh, that's a possibility as well. I like that.
Gannet's gonna look at them and sort of like motion and say like, "Hey, you guys figure out what you want to do up there. I'm gonna run downstairs and talk to Felix and check on Elvin."
Sounds like a plan. We'll be here. Split the party, split the party.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah, no,
what's the best idea.
I would say it's never a bad idea right before you start
No.
fighting to split up.
All right. So you head back downstairs.
He is currently not in the thing, technically.
Yeah, you come down, give a cursory glance. You don't see him inside the bar at all.
It's gonna walk straight up to Felix and like flag him down and just be like, "Hey, come here for a second."
Yes. What can I help you with? I appreciate your intervention there. Consider any room on the house and any food or drink you need for the rest of the night taken care of as a thank you from me.
I appreciate that. But can you tell me anything about those two? Are they staying here? You know, do you know anything at all about who they are?
They arrived right around opening. They seem to be waiting for it to be open. He immediately pushes one of the rooms upstairs. They've sat there. Awkward tension. Hasn't really interacted. I don't think she's touched much of her food. Maybe not feeling well, but he seems to be brooding over something.
I'm gonna ask him, is that his first outburst? Is that the first time he's gotten angry?
From what I can tell, yes. I mean, there hasn't been good energy from the table, but
Okay. Nothing else. You know anything else?
not really. The only thing I can think of is they pulled up in a carriage and we sorted around back.
Interesting.
Why?
Okay. Just putting some pieces together, and with that, he's gonna like walk, like sort of nod, thank you, and then walk out and poke his head out and check on Elvin.
You look out. Elwin is nowhere immediately to be seen. Make me a perception check. And let me check my journal real quick.
Yeah, that's not great.
A 9. You glance out. You don't see Elvin. You see like the city cobblestones and stuff that lead out into the city. Some small torches on the edges, but nothing.
I'm also gonna assume I don't see old dude.
You do not.
Okay, I'm gonna be like, and just sort of grunt and like turn and walk back upstairs.
Okay.
Are you guys like in conversation here, or?
Yeah, I probably would have scooched next to Taika, and we would have been discussing things kind of closely as you came up.
So I'm just gonna walk up and
You hear him coming easily in that chainmail.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not trying to be stealthy, and also I'm in half plate, thank you.
Yeah. I also assume it's your angry walk too.
Just not angry, just frustrated. Just like, fuck, I wanted to drink a beer and go to sleep. And I'm gonna walk up and just sort of relay what he was telling me about this, how this is the first time, like that's the first outburst, but things have been weird, how they arrived in a carriage, just everything that Felix just threw at me. I'm gonna sort of like relay.
Regurgitate. Gotcha.
So the opening. This is opening night.
Yes, they opened at 10 o'clock. You were here 30 minutes prior to opening just to get set up.
Yeah. Interesting. Maybe I should try speaking with the girl. Did you get her name?
I did not.
What is with you guys not getting people's names? And I
don't-
kind of stand up and I like shake my head like a little frustrated, and I'll kind of like go over and quietly tap on the door and say, Miss,
Roll me a persuasion check.
You're a bard. That's supposed to be really high for you, right?
yeah,
Depends on
supposedly
the dice, though, Mr. Fighter.
12.
They haven't been
true.
nice to me.
A 12? You get no response.
Oof.
Um,
Big oof.
I don't have rogue picking locktail, so can I check the door? Can I like jiggle the door knob light? I'm not like trying to break it down, but just like,
Do you see if it's
Like-
locked?
yeah.
Oh, it's locked.
Come on, miss. We want to help you, but if you're just going to lock yourself in this room, we cannot. So we have some tools at our disposal. Um, would you at least hear us? We're friends.
Once again, no answer.
I will. I'll knock like 2 times on the door, like very gently, and go, "All right. Well, we'll be outside for a couple of minutes, and in case you want to join us." And I'll go back and sit next to Taika.
While he's doing all that, I have moved so that I can see. I assume this is the best angle, but so that I can see down the stairs. That way,
Yeah.
if this guy starts marching up them, I'll know.
Yeah, he would be here, then here, then here. Then
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just posted up at whatever the best vantage point for that
Mhm.
would be.
with your little handy push button dagger now.
No, I don't have that out. That's a
I
little
know.
bit more threatening than I was going to go, but I did want to see him coming.
Yeah.
I would like to check the carriage for clues.
So leave here.
Like said, the carriage is out back. I don't know what exactly that means.
Probably in some sort of uh, stables or something, but I don't disagree with you. We need to keep somebody here, I think, just to maybe make sure. Um,
I think you should stay.
you think I should stay
Hmm.
because of my just successful charming with this last on the other side of the door, huh? All right.
because I don't want you to get hurt.
Well, I appreciate that. I don't want me to get hurt either. You know that. Um, okay, I will go with your plan. Um, best of luck to you then, and to you as well, Gannett. Take care of her,
Will do.
and I'll
We
just
are
hang out
split
here on the
four
couch, I
different
guess.
ways already.
Yep.
So Gannett is going to go down with Taika,
Okay.
and he's just sort of like he keeps glancing over his shoulder, like he's not sure about leaving, but he's going to nod at Cyril. Is it Cyril or Cyril?
Cyril.
Cyril. He nods at like Cyril and is just like, "You got this."
As you guys begin to make your way to the front.
I'm assuming we go back through the main bar and nothing of note as we go through.
No, not at the moment.
Okay, at the moment.
But as you guys get about halfway across the bar, oh,
Wait, I'm outside.
I got you.
Okay.
You see the elderly gentleman come in, puff and puff. You can see him now with like a walking stick that he's like not necessarily leaning on, but like very much like stepping with. He just walks back in, stops, looks at you, just gives you a death glare.
Gannet's gonna step between him and Taika and like just put a hand up, like, "Hold on, man. Let's do not do this again."
I'm here to get my wife. We are leaving. Move out my way.
I'm not going to be moving quite yet. Let's sit down and talk about this because I've got some questions that we're going to answer before things go anywhere else.
Don't you? Why can't you just be more? What's that word? As Damien just. What's that word? Holy shit, guys.
Agreeable?
Yes, thank you. Why can't you be more agreeable and just get out my way?
Well, because it doesn't feel like the right move at the moment. My gut's telling me to check things out, so I'm
Right.
gonna do it.
Are you sure about that? As you see him like move his hand as purple smoke comes off. Can you give me a charisma saving throw?
God damn it, Zach.
Charisma. Get fucked.
Also, I
Yes.
messaged you.
You said charisma saving?
Let me double check. Oh, wisdom. Sorry, wisdom saving throw.
Oh, well, that was really good. Can I just have that one?
You can still keep 18
Yeah,
though, right?
18. 18 plus what's your
Oh, well,
wisdom
that was
saving?
for charisma, not.
Yeah, no. You keep your dice roll. You
Okay.
you rolled an 18. What's your? I don't think it'll matter. What's your charisma save bonus? Let's just say in the top left.
Wisdom saving bonus.
Wisdom saving. Thank you, God.
+2 for wisdom.
+2, so a dirty 20. As you feel like this effect like wash over you, like for a split moment, you're like, man, this guy's nice. I should be hanging out with him. And then you're just like, what? Fuck him. As the spell fails, as you pass your saving throw.
Am I aware that he just tried?
Oh
to
yeah,
do
no,
something to me?
100%. You saw like the purple magic go in front of your face, and you felt that feeling wash over you.
Gannett is going to very clearly like grab his sword, like not unsheath it, but he's like giving this guy the look that says like, I will run this through you if you keep fucking around. And he said, don't do that again.
Okay.
Sit down. We're gonna talk.
Roll me a intimidation check. I would say with disadvantage at this point.
That's fair.
Do you still have time on that D6 for the bardic inspiration, or is that?
I
been
do.
too
So do
long?
I. So do I put that on whatever the lower of the two is? Is that how that works?
Yeah. So yeah. So
So probably it's gonna be the 10. No, it's gonna be the 8.
8.
So now I roll a d6.
Yes, 8 plus whatever the d6 is.
Hey, a whole 12.
A 12. He just smiles. Thank you not. Can y'all go ahead and roll me initiative, please?
Yeah. Sorry,
I'll roll
boys.
as well, even
Will
though
you
I'm
let
not
me know when
technically in there.
when you can hear or can't hear me,
Yeah.
or when I can hear the action? I guess.
Yeah. I have a feeling it won't be very far away.
How do I roll for initiative?
Zach, can you see what I just did? Because it told me something about the wrong token.
Yeah, you're fine. If you click on your number, it will input it in your token. It will input it for you. But it's fine.
Okay. Oh, I see what you're saying. I got you.
This is
How do I roll for initiative?
on the top, on your character sheet towards the top on that page between where like you're walking your armor. It should say initiative. You can just roll a d20 plus that number.
Okay.
How did you get a 6.16? What is that?
It's for tiebreakers.
Yeah, it says that's my dexterity. So if there's a tiebreaker, if someone else has a 6, then it'll
Okay.
it'll like sort it by type.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, how did we get decimal points? I was very confused.
I don't like.
I'm just
like
I'm
this.
just that much.
Oh my
faster.
god.
Hey, you're faster than me though.
Oof. This is some
That's
wonderful.
Yeah. So some quick.
I did
acting.
okay. I got a 14.
These
Yeah.
dice go to dice jail.
Well, this might help me actually hear some action before it's my
Oh yeah.
turn.
All right. Let me get some battle music going on for you guys real quick. Because I think that stopped. So be prepared that you might need to turn down your volume on Probot. That is not what
Yeah,
I really want.
That's not. That's travel music, buddy.
Yeah.
As we roll across the countryside.
Okay. Okay, there we go. That's a little better. All right. So, starting us off is you, Alex, as you see him, oh no, sorry, that's the wrong Alex. Yeah, give me that investigation check for me.
Yep. Uh, 18.
And 18.
Oh.
Yeah, so I'll just go ahead and tell you. Inside of there, you find several books bound with leather with weird arcane writing in it. You find a small trunk full of female clothes. You find some like bits of food, and you also find what appears to be a contract of marriage.
Questionable purchase.
Of marriage, with amount paid for dowry. You find like a couple other like potions as well, and you find a dagger. But other than that, besides clothes and stuff, it appears they were traveling somewhere.
Okay.
Okay. All right. And that'll probably be your turn, Janet.
Gannett is going to like draw his sword and shield, and
Mhm.
sort of at the same time just shout to the other patrons of the bar, "Get out of here!"
Okay. We'll just say they're starting to back up away.
I would say, yeah, he's never gonna break eyes with old dude, but
Yeah.
he's like trying to warn these people like shit's about to go down. I mean, I am right on top of this guy. So
Okay.
Gannett is gonna take his shield and just like smack this dude back.
Okay. Make an attack roll.
I thought that was a bonus action.
That is when you hit
Pushing.
with a melee attack.
Okay.
Yep.
So do I do unarmed strike for my shield then?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
And it'll just still like 1 point of damage. Oh, a 23 does hit. I know that shocks you.
I know, yeah. Surprising.
A wizard is not above a 23. Alright. For 5 bludgeoning damage, and roll me a athletics check, please. Or, I mean, a strength check. This is...
Wait, am I like knocking him backwards? Because that was not my intent. I just wanted to smack him with it and like stun
Oh,
him.
I thought you wanted to, like, knock him to the ground.
No, I don't want to take the wizard and move him away from me.
Okay. Well, I mean, you could have knocked him prone with it, too, but that's fine.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I'm just going to like ring his bell with it.
Yeah, no,
My
you
fault.
just kind of like wah, slap him across the face as you just see, like, hear the crack of his nose and blood just pouring out as he just glares at you.
And with that, because that was my bonus action, so I can still do an attack.
That would technically have been your attack.
Okay, so I did that. Okay, I think
Yeah.
I misunderstood that one.
Okay, so like a pushing attack is to push them 10 feet back.
I thought that was a bonus thing. Like I thought I could swing my sword and do that.
No, like you can just push them back with it.
Okay, well then I just smacked him with my shield, and I'm gonna say like, "Don't do this, man."
Okay. By the way, Kathy, you probably would have heard him scream,
Yeah.
"Everyone get back!"
Yeah, I figured that.
All right. You want to stay there, Alex?
Yeah, I'm keeping myself between him and Taika.
He just like kind of wipes his nose. You are going to regret this. And you see him just snap his fingers as magic begins to form around him. I don't think anyone here can do counterspell. As you see him disappear from in front of you.
Both in character and Alex.
As you feel a brush come across you, you can make an attack with disadvantage if you would like. As you feel like the air of him moving away.
Let's see here, and that would be attack with my sword.
Yes. Or you can punch him again with the shield. It's up to you.
No, I think I'm gonna use the sword now.
Okay.
Dude's gone and vanished.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, might have wanted to punch him.
Oh. So the 9. You swipe through the air. Nothing.
That's fair. I mean, it's hard to hit invisible shit. So.
Yeah. All right. That is going to be Taika. as you just saw him just snap his fingers and disappear.
Hmm. Hmm.
And you can also hold an action for your turn, so you could ready like a cantrip or an attack, and so that if they come into view or does anything, you can attack too.
Can I cast heroism onto Gannett?
Yeah. All right. Do you want to say like what that looks like and what it does to him?
I don't know. It gives him a +3.
A +3. It makes
Oh, it's
him
a
glow.
temporary healing.
So you gain temporary hit points. You gain 3 temporary hit points. So the way that works is you would add 3 to your HP, and whenever you take damage, you would just subtract the 3 from that.
Also, with heroism, you're immune to being frightened, I believe.
Yep.
Can I also cast Firebolt but hold it?
You can only cast one spell as an action.
Okay.
It'll show you like one action, 1A is one action, or 1BA is a bonus action.
What are my weapons?
For me, a BA is a different thing.
What was that, Kathy?
A BA for me is something else.
I would like to draw my axe.
Okay. Yeah, you can definitely draw your axe. All right. You just pull out your axe. All right. Anything else? Do you want to move? Or are you going to stay where you're at?
I would like to attempt to move to the door.
Okay. Yeah, you can move. I'll tell you if you run into anybody or anything.
Okay.
All right. You're fine. All right. Kathy, as you're upstairs, you hear Ganek scream out, "Everyone get out!"
So I hear that, and I'm like instantly alerted and thinking like, damn it, Taika, you're down there without me in like a fighting scenario. So I'm gonna like use my movement action, and instead of going down the stairs, I'm gonna go over the banister so that I can like fall down and land.
All right,
on
give
the
me
stairs going up.
Give me an acrobatics check.
Okay.
23. Oh yeah,
23.
you do it with fucking ease. You land, just Spider-Man land, almost 3-point landing. You look down. You see Tyker by the door. Gannett standing there with the sword. Nothing else.
I look around a little bit confused, and I'm going to draw my rapier, and I'm going to hold a cantrip spell, Vicious Mockery,
Okay.
on the first enemy that I see.
All right. Alex, you're back up. As you're sitting here going through it, you hear Gannett scream this from inside. You're only about 15 feet out the front door. So you would technically be here.
It's a shame that's happened on the first turn, because, you know,
Yeah,
I get bonuses for my first turn.
of course.
Alright, well, first things first, I am going to double check something. Okay, not what that was. Alright, yeah, he's gonna exit the carriage and make his way inside.
Okay. Yeah, you like jump out of the carriage, which, by the way, Taika, as you look out, you can see a beautiful carriage with 2 horses drawn on the front. sitting out front as, which by the way, you're still levitating, Elvin. So you're kind of having to like push yourself.
Yeah, I know. It's a little awkward, but
Yeah, as you see, like a flowing green cloak.
yeah, so he'll get inside as much as possible,
Okay.
and then he is going to take an active look around, see if he can spot any weird distortions.
Okay, make a perception check.
13 plus 7, so 20.
20. You look around, you don't see anything. You see a bunch of people huddled up here. You see Gannett standing here with the weapon ready. You see Cyril over there, like with a spell, like purplish magic on his hand and a rapier drawn. By the way, what do you look like now, Elvin, since you changed how you look?
Yep. He's still wearing the cloak.
Yeah.
'Cause that's more of like his symbol. But he looks a little bit larger, and instead of having like gray hair, like graying hair, it's more like a pure color, as if it's not graying. Like a pure black, and then he's like, you know, a stereotypical like trying to intimidation profile kind of thing.
Yeah. So you just see this random person in a green cloak floating in front of you now, Taika.
And then was there any was there any windows on the second floor?
No, there were not.
There's not?
Nope.
Okay. I mean, that's most of what I can do, so.
Okay.
I'll just get inside as much as possible.
Sounds good. You can technically move through here, since they're allies, it's just considered difficult terrain.
Yeah. I could probably move right there.
Gannett.
Anybody looking at Gannett would see the moment it dawns on him what has happened. And he's going to turn and shout to Cyril. He's going for the girl. And he is going to haul ass up those stairs towards that room.
Okay. 5, 10, 15. Alright, so you can spend your action to dash as well, which will let you double your movement.
8, 9,
I will let you pass.
10.
I'll scooch.
Can you move me upstairs?
Yes.
That would have been where I was. That
Yeah.
was 10.
Yep, which is
11. Because I have 30, so I can go 12 because each one's 5, right?
Yep, because you're
So
dashing.
that's 11 and this is 12. So that's as far as I can get.
You have not bumped into anybody yet.
That's fine.
Okay.
I have a target. I'm going to a specific place.
Okay.
I'm going to a specific place.
Alright, as we go back to this map. For his turn. Yeah. Seeing this, does a 22 hit, Cappy?
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Do I see the attack?
You'll take 5 points of fire damage.
Ouch.
As all of a sudden, just a shriek of red, fiery bolt just slams into you.
And I don't see where.
What's your passive
the source
perception?
is. Plus, I think it's 15.
15? You do not.
And you said 5 points of damage?
Yes.
Ouch, get it! Where the fuck? I'm down here!
Yeah. you just hear this like kind of like I'm running and then I stop. Like you can hear me like stop heavy and just like fuck and just like hear me kind of like sort of turning on my heels trying to debate which way to go.
Okay. Alright. As it is now Taika's turn. As you just see a streak of red light from somewhere slam into Cappy and him scream this.
Something hit me now?
No, the firebolt did.
Oh, the firebolt.
Yeah.
Firebolt hit you.
Yes, ouch.
Um. um. Do we know which direction it hit Kathy from?
What's your passive perception?
15.
15? Nope.
I know where I got hit though, right? It was in my front, right?
Yeah, you got hit straight in the front.
Okay.
You're just not sure if it came from over here, here, where.
Yeah, I got you.
I would like to move in front of Kathy and cast shield on myself.
20, 25, 30. You can only get to here with your movement.
Okay.
Yeah, you only have 6 squares you can move. You got 30 feet per turn.
My stalwart defender.
Yeah, and then also shield is a reaction spell.
Yep.
So if you see the attack coming, and you can cast it to try to prevent the attack. The shield itself, basically.
Yeah, and it's only on yourself, not on Kathy.
I plan to use myself as a human shield.
Yeah, it would give him a little bit of cover, but not completely.
Not dead yet.
Nope. Alright, anything else? Do you want to hold an action or whatever? Hey, Bree, how you
No.
doing, beautiful? Okay. Alright. Kathy, you're up, buddy.
Ooh. I'm a little bit scared. And I'm going to tell Taika to follow me up the stairs as I move up behind Gannett.
Okay.
Kind of like protect myself. So I'll say something like, keep coming, Taika. And I'm going to rush up the stairs.
Where's your token hat on here? Oh, under.
That's like 25. Yeah, she was in that spot.
Alright. As you just run up and look at Gannett.
I'm like, actually, can I scooch past him too? With my last spot?
Yeah.
So it's like, I was like, he's down there. And I'm done. Actually, I still have an action, right? I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay. And don't forget, you can also take a potion as an action, too.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Okay.
Potions are meant to stay in your inventory until the end of time.
Yeah, we got a potion.
Yeah, everyone got a healing potion.
Hey!
Very
I'll help
nice.
again.
Cool. Alright. And that's going to be the end of your turn. Alex.
Yep.
You did. Welcome, Bree. We're
Right,
just doing,
well,
like,
first things
interaction
first, I'm
in
gonna
first combat,
Go
of course.
floating. Go
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to right there.
Mm-hmm.
And I do have a passive perception of 17 if that matters, but I'm going to hold my action that if I see him or like an invisible-ish creature object,
Okay.
he will fire his bow at it.
Okay. Alright. And next is going to be Gannett. What would you like to do, Gannett? We can't hear you if you're talking.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yep.
I think it just cut out again.
The suspense is killing me.
Right. Ooh, yeah, it shit hard real quick on you there.
Is this
We got you. Is this for a second, and then it got back out.
well? That's fucking fantastic.
Oh, now you're back
There we
for the
go.
moment.
Well, I will try not to
Okay.
move anything
Don't
because
breathe.
I think my headset's going.
Yeah.
It may be time to get on Amazon. Anyway, what I was saying 3 or 4 different times, is that as Caffey runs by, I'm gonna give him like the "I'm sorry, I didn't like my bad" sort of look, and then I'm going to get in front of the stairs, and I am blocking this thing like my whole body. Like
Okay.
I'm assuming like if I put my shield out, and I've got my arms wide, I can block this.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Bandit.
They'd have to like try to
Oh.
climb up here or something
Yeah.
to even get past you.
But I am like gonna stand at the stairs, just
Mhm.
ready. And I'm gonna look at Caffey and say the girl, and then I'm gonna shout down to the thing and say, "Hey, Miss, he's here. Are you okay?"
Okay.
And then I'm gonna hold my attack, so
Okay.
that if I like feel anything or he like comes near me, or I get hit with a firebolt, I'm fucking swinging.
All right. Sounds good.
I assume I didn't get an answer from the girl.
No, not at the moment. Okay. As it's his turn now. What's your passive perception, Gannett?
Or passive perception, 14.
14. Okay. Good to know. As he comes up. Yeah, he's going to try it again. Give me a wisdom saving throw. As you see him just reappear in front of you with like that same purplish mist on his fingers. A 10. As you feel your brain just almost becomes mush for him. You don't want to stop him. He's not your enemy. He's your friend. You are under the effects of charmed person. You are charmed by the creature. You regard it as a friendly acquaintance and want to help it.
Also, wouldn't it be advantage since you're technically
Oh yes,
in conflict?
good point. Thank you. So roll that one more time, Alex.
Come on, thank you to whoever just saved my ass on that.
The other Alex.
Oh my god!
Never mind.
Dude, it like hesitated on the 20, and then it was like, nope, fuck you, this is your roll.
This is what you deserve.
Yeah,
You think
this was
also-
fated.
you
I'm
used
sorry for what
Bardic
happened.
Inspiration already, right?
Yep. Huh?
You already used your
Yes.
Bardic Inspiration.
I
Yeah,
believe it.
Yeah,
That
he
was a
did.
very bad time for me not to have that, but
Yeah.
yes.
As he just like slowly walks up the stairs, puts like one arm on you. Excuse me, buddy, and just like steps around you. Sadly, that's all he can move. But
And I didn't see him because it was
Mm-mm.
off the stairs technically.
yeah, because he went invisible. Yeah, Taika, as you're down here, you still haven't seen him move or anything.
How long does the charm person last?
An hour,
Alright, cool.
or until he hurts you.
You're cooked.
I would like to move towards upstairs.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You can get, as we move everybody, you can get right here with your full movement. As you come up, you can see him standing at the top of the stairs, walking past Gannett. As Gannett just sits there with a smiling look on his face.
Now, is this thing powerful enough that I would hurt my friends?
No, you are friendly towards him. That would be if he dominated you. You just consider him a friend and you don't want to hurt him. And you won't do anything to stop him.
Okay, cool.
It's like if two friends are fighting, you're just like, eh.
I got you. Okay.
All right. So as you come up, Taika, you can see him standing here.
I would like to cast Firebolt at the wizard.
All right. Make your attack.
So I just roll a d20, right?
Yep. D20 plus your spellcasting modifier.
But this is like you throwing a
Which
Molotov
is-
cocktail at the guy, right?
Yeah. It's whatever your flavor you want to do.
That's the +5, right? Yeah.
Did the music stop or no? Just got quiet.
Okay. +5. Oh my god, dice don't betray me.
Oh,
23. Oh yeah, 23 definitely hits.
And what does that do to him? Or do I decide that?
You roll a 1d10 and it deals that much fire damage to him.
1d10. You better be nice, dice.
Yeah, right. 6, not terrible. As it just slams into him. It just kind of, yeah. He looks back at you, not quite happy. You
That's
will be
payback for
next.
Kathy.
Who's a Kathy?
Cyril. Sorry.
You're fine. I'm fucking with you. All right.
Payback for Cyril.
Anything you want to do for a bonus action? Or you good?
I'm good.
All right. Sterile, what would you like to do now that you can see the bastard?
Cast a charm person at him and say, "Oh, you really do want to be my friend as well, right?"
That is a save. That is going to be a 16. Saves? Okay. As he just smiles at you. I don't think so.
So then I'm going to run and stand in front of the door.
Okay.
I can still see. Well, actually, it doesn't matter if I can see her or not. I know that she's right beyond the stairs, so I'm gonna say, "Taika, I believe in you," and I'm gonna give her a bunch of inspirations.
Okay. And then we go to...
We have a 6. Taika.
And we go to Mr. Man that's still downstairs, sadly.
He's gonna make his way upstairs.
Yeah.
As much as possible.
I mean, technically...
He's levitating, so
Yeah. So you just kind of like float straight up here. And you come up and he's right there in your face.
not a problem.
Yeah.
Damn it. I'm going to hold on. Okay. I'm gonna cast Zephyr Strike.
Okay.
Wow.
You'll have to remind me what this does.
So until the spell ends, my movement does not provoke attacks of opportunity. Also, before the spell ends, I can give myself advantage on one weapon attack roll.
Very
and
nice.
if that attack hits, it deals an extra 1d8 force damage.
Okay. And it's concentration.
Yes. So how far up would I be able to get?
You have about 5 more feet of movement.
Okay. Well, he just move right there,
Okay. All right.
and then he will fire his bow.
Oh, is Zephyr Strike a bonus action?
Yep.
Very
And
nice.
I'm going to give myself advantage on the attack.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
I would like to try to be non-lethal, just in case.
Okay.
I'm gonna shoot him in the leg, basically.
Okay.
Like in the calf.
Oh, cripple the old man. Poor old man.
I don't feel very
Oh
bad
man,
for
my
him.
ass.
Not. It's gonna be a 29 to hit.
A 29 misses.
I'm gonna roll damage just in case. Though.
Okay. No, 29 fucking hits. Jesus Christ.
I have a plus 10 to hit. So
You and all your characters.
gonna be 6 force damage from Zephyr Strike,
Okay.
and then 8 piercing damage from my
Okay.
arrow.
Yeah, as you just fire off and it just studs in his leg, you just. Very well. Alright,
His poor femur.
he is angry.
That's fine. And yeah, that's everything.
He's
Done.
hurt. Alright, Gannett, your turn.
So I guess Gannett in his new zombie charm state would sort of look at.
Actually, give me
My
1
friend-
second.
Oh boy.
As he
Damn,
rolls
it's such a lover.
a natural
Everybody's best
1
friend.
for his concentration check.
Is charm
Oh,
person concentration?
nice.
Wait. Does that
Wait,
mean
is
I'm
it not
no longer-
concentration? Oh, no, it's not. Never mind.
Damn it! I thought I was about to be like.
I thought so too.
Guess what? I'm back.
Never mind. I was trying to be nice.
Okay. Well, since I'm still hooked,
Friendly, yeah.
on the drug that is this beautiful man in front of me.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna like you would see Gannett sort of like pat him on the shoulder, like I got you, bro, and he's gonna walk over here. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess that's as far as I can go. Well, I might as well go ahead. I'll go the whole way
Yeah.
since I can't do anything else. But I would walk up to like Cyril and sort of tap him on the shoulder and be like, "Look, man, I think we were a little harsh in this. This isn't really our business. We don't know what the full story is. Maybe we should just let him take her and get out of this."
I'll wink at you and go, yeah.
All right.
Okay. And again, it's just going to nod because he like
Yeah.
doesn't realize that Cyril's like, "You're an idiot. You're fucked right now."
Yep. All right. Taika.
I would like to cast Firebolt again.
All right. Make an attack roll.
Okay. Plus. $24.
24. Oh, yeah, that definitely hits.
Okay, so it's a D10, right?
Yes.
Oops. 7.
7 just goes wide. It almost hits one of the banisters, and you hear it like bounce back and slam into one of the walls as you hear part of the wallpaper begin to sizzle. That's Firebolt, or Firebolt does ignite.
Are we burning the motherfucker down?
And I would like to move towards Kathy. Or
Okay.
towards Cyril, if possible.
Yeah, you can. Just so you know, if you leave his area of within that 5 feet, he will get a free attack out on you.
It would be a melee attack,
That's
though,
okay.
and he looks like he's a fucking weak-ass wizard.
Events.
What's he gonna do, hit you with his staff, Taika?
Could have had something like Warcaster.
All right. So, do you leave his area of opportunity, or are you going to stay right next to him?
I'm gonna stay right next to him.
Okay. All right. Anything else? Oh wait, I never
No.
added him to the turn order.
Yeah, he didn't do his turn, right?
For some reason, I can't see it on the when we're upstairs. I can see it when we're downstairs, though.
What, the turn order?
those different teams don't. The turn orders don't transfer.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Okay.
Because he had what? He had a 9, right?
Yeah, it's him,
Yeah.
Taika, me.
Okay, yeah. That's fine. We'll just have Taika go in front of him as he was thinking. Alright. So he's actually going to back up away from you, Taika.
Okay.
Do you want to take an attack of opportunity?
No.
Okay.
What? Smack that bitch! You got your axe out and
15,
everything.
20, 25, 30.
No.
As he just steps back, he kind of grabs his cane. So you like fire. Very well. And you see him just like flick his staff. And you see a small little bead of red fire land about here.
Is it? Do I know what the spell that he's casting? Is this?
You can make an Arcana check if you would like.
I'll try it. 24.
24? It looks like fireball.
Yeah, I can't help you in that. Yes. Damn.
Let me. Alright. So, can I get
Real quick,
yes?
I'm gonna spend my reaction to cast Absorb Elements
Okay.
to gain resistance to fire.
Yep.
Wow.
Alright. Can I get Taika and Albin to roll me dexterity saving throws as this little bead of fire just stops and then boom explodes into a 30-foot area as a fireball goes off?
So Taika,
Can I
you
cast
add that-
shield?
No, that is for
That won't
dexterity
happen.
based.
But you can
I
add
got-
the D6 to your roll from the Bardic Inspiration.
So what do I need to do? Roll.
Dexterity,
Dexterity
saving.
saving throw.
Well, I get all of my d6s.
It's the ones top left on the page.
I got a 13 plus 6, so 19.
Top. Left.
19. Okay.
Are you on the D&D Beyond page thing?
I'm on the roll 20 one.
Then in that case,
Oh, I rolled like shit.
So where's it at on the D&D Beyond?
It'll be like right underneath your strength and dexterity scores.
yeah,
Yeah, there's
go
a
like
box.
2
Yeah.
sections down from your.
You
character.
have a +3 to it.
Okay.
It's right to the left of where your skills and stuff and that passive perception stuff was. It's right above that.
Okay. So how do I roll that? Just a D20
Yep. Plus
plus
3.
3.
Yep.
And you do have the.
A 6.
Oh my god!
Do you want to use your bardic inspiration? It's up to you.
I would like to use my
That's
bardic
not gonna help
inspiration.
you. It's not gonna help you. You're roasted. You're toasted.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. No, because it can't. It won't even get me.
Depends on what
So
the
no.
spell save DC is.
Yeah, it's above a 12. I can promise you that.
Alright, so Taika, as this explosion of fire goes off around you, you take 20 points of fire damage. Alex, you would take 10 because you passed, but because you're resistant because of the absorb elements, you take 5.
5. Okay.
But that entire area around you now is also burning and on fire.
He's floating. Unfair advantage.
I mean, a little bit. Let me make sure. Yeah,
Okay, I'm
it
even
does.
above the fireball effect on the map.
You
Yeah.
paid 2 gold for that though, so it's worth.
All right, Taika, you are up as you are now beginning to stand in fire. Give me a dexterity save at the top of your turn.
D20. It's the same plus 3, right?
A 5.
Oh my god.
You take an additional 5 points of fire damage as the ground beneath you begins to burn and lick up your legs.
I feel like I remember somebody saying I don't try and kill people in round 1.
I don't. You guys didn't have to attack him. Or not attack him, but instigate.
I was trying to talk him down.
You were.
I followed standard protocol for that sort of issue.
You did. He just did. His rolls were really high.
It's just rare that nobody at the bar could ever charm person me.
Yeah.
That's a new. That wasn't a threat when I was bouncing. Okay.
It wasn't. All right. So what would you like to do for your turn, Taika? I assume move out of the fiery spots.
Are you have any hit points left, by the way?
Where do I see that? I'm at 27, and so I have 2. I have 2 hit points left.
Okay.
A whole 2.
Is that after the additional that you just took?
Yeah, that's after the additional 5.
Okay. Yep.
I would like to cast Expeditious Retreat.
Okay. Also, don't forget to check off your spell slots as you use them.
Okay.
You've used heroism.
Retreat. Where are you going, Taika? Are you charging this bitch?
I would like to. Can I go outside the bar?
You can run back downstairs if you would like. Yeah.
Towards the front door.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So how far can I get?
5.
I believe. Does that have an extra 10 or double your movement?
20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60.
Oh, you can dash as a bonus action.
Okay. So, I mean, you can be well outside of the bar if you want.
Yeah, I want to run.
Okay, yeah. You just take off and run downstairs. You bust through the front doors of the bar, leaving little trails of fire behind you. All right. Anything else, or that's it? Technically, you have a bonus action, but okay. All right, Taffy, as he stepped away.
Oh,
Okay.
I only have 1 spell slot left.
Yeah.
I am going to say to yonder person, I suggest you release my friend from your magics, lay down your weapons, and get on your carriage and ride out of town. And I'm going to cast suggestion.
Okay. That's wisdom.
Yarp.
That is a 7.
Let's go.
So let me look at suggestion quick. Is it
I can
one?
read it for you. It says you suggest a course of activity limited to a sentence or 2 and magically influence a creature you can see within range. They can hear and understand you. Creatures that can't be charmed or immune. The suggestion must be worded in a manner that make it a course action, not sound unreasonable. So you can't harm themselves and shit like that.
Yeah. So I mean, he'll drop concentrate, or I guess he could just release charm person, even though it's not concentration. 5, 50, and he'll walk that way, and then kind of look at you and be like, "I'm not walking through fire."
Did he drop his weapon? He had a staff or
Oh
something?
yeah, he dropped the staff. It was just a walking staff.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else, Cappy, or is that it?
Yeah, I'm back.
I have nothing else. I'm surprised that it worked when I look over again.
I rolled a
Look
fucking
to see
3.
if
That's
the-
why.
If the spell, if he it seems like the spell dropped.
Mm-hmm. You look over, and Gannett's eyes, he's like shaking his head, and I assume that look of just rage comes on, because you know exactly what's happened.
Yeah, my head, like I feel my head clear, like going from just hammered drunk to instantly sober, and I am pissed.
All right. Elbin, what would you like to do? Technically, you're floating, so you don't have to worry about the fire, but the fire is beginning to spread.
So I still have the effects of absorb elements in play.
Yep.
Okay, it won't matter for me. Because you can only use the secondary effect on a melee attack.
Ah.
Okay. Well, how is he looking?
He's a little hurt, but not deadly or anything, or critical.
Okay. I am going to spend my full turn
Okay.
attempting to put out the fire
Okay.
as much as I can.
What are you using? Just like your hands and your coat?
Yeah, my cloak, I have like my water skin, things like that.
Okay. Yeah, you begin to put out like some of the area around you. Just a little bit.
I imagine it's kind of annoying because he's like floating back up, jumping down.
Yeah. you just like get that immediate area as you're just pouring it out. All right.
He's doing what he can.
Gannett.
If I can go, I could get to him.
Yeah. 5,
Oh yeah.
10, 15,
I see
20,
you make your way
25, 30. Yeah.
Steven,
Yeah.
I'll say, yeah.
Easy.
Barely, but I can make it.
Yep.
You're just gonna hear Gannett. Like I don't even know if it would be English at that point. But you're just gonna hear you know, and he is going to like I don't know if I drop my sword or what, but it is now back in my hand, and I'm gonna the couch is getting pushed aside. Like nothing is stopping me from getting
Yeah.
this guy. And now I am right on top of him,
Oh, yeah.
and I am going to aim to remove his head from his shoulders.
All right. Make an attack roll. He has a super high AC, guys. Super high.
I know I'm probably about to kill him.
I don't think so. 22 hits, though.
Okay, now, which one of these was the 1d8 plus 4 is the one-handed?
Yes.
Long sword is 1d8.
Yeah. 11. Yeah, you cleave it like into his neck, and like you can see just blood beginning to pour out. You didn't kill him, but he looks fucked by that one. It's like you probably severed a couple tendons right there.
I feel good about that.
Good. All right. Anything else?
No, because my shield dash thing isn't like a bonus because it's under bonus action, but it doesn't count as that. Is that?
So yeah. So you can, if you hit with a melee attack, you can spend your bonus action to try to shove them back with it, so you can push them
Okay.
10 feet back away from you,
Well,
or like 10 feet off the edge.
Or I can just knock him on his ass.
Yeah.
So I want to like just knock him on his ass. Like I
Yeah.
just slashed into his neck. I'm gonna yank my sword out and then just like knock him like flat.
All right. Give me a strength check.
Strength check.
D20 plus your strength mod.
Or can't I just hit strength over here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Natural 20.
There we go. I'm back.
I just want you to know he rolled a 19 as well on the dice
Well.
before mods. But either way, you knock him and you just boom. He slams into the floor as you do that. So he is technically prone. So ranged attacks have disadvantage on him, and melee attacks have advantage if he stays that way. Anything else?
That's all I've got.
All right. As he comes to his turn, he's going to get up, spending half his movement to get up. Very well. You wish to die. And you see him just like bring his hand up and take a small item from his the pouch at his hip. Let me make sure I get the right item here. As you took his arcane focus away, you bastard. Yeah. You see just like a small little amber rod, like 3 or 4 inches in his hand. As he brings it up, you see like bluish energy crack around his hand. As he just points it at you. And you smell the scent of like burning hair for a moment. Can you give me a dexterity saving throw? As a bolt of lightning leaves his hand.
I want to see if I can try to do something, but maybe I can't. guess I can't. This is a different one, so sorry.
Okay, you're good. Hmm.
Damn it, Gambit! You're getting cooked over there.
I'll finish him.
We'll see.
He does still have an extra 3 hit points.
Yeah, I do. I have 45 effectively. I didn't know how to add that though, because it won't let me.
That's
go above
probably
max.
good.
But your heroism spell probably also wore off when you take that damage.
Oh yeah.
It's concentration. You have to roll for
Ooh.
that.
As you take 31 points of lightning damage.
Jesus H Christ! All right. Yeah, I'm cooked. He wasn't kidding. I am sizzled.
I rolled really high on that.
Yeah, that's fucked up, buddy.
Look, this guy's got a fireball stand. Oh my
As you just feel it like force through your body. It's think grabbing a 220 line and just holding onto it as it leeches through your body. As he's like just sitting there panting, looking fairly exhausted. Alright. Taika, you're outside putting out the fire. Anything else you want to do outside? You can see.
I want to cast my last spell slot
Okay. What are you casting?
on cure wounds so that I don't die.
Sounds good. Alright. That's a very important thing, is not to die.
I forgot we had a party member that's just out like, nah, I'm done. I'm out.
Gannett wishes he could remember what it was like to remember the rules of
Say that again.
You wish you could not be dying.
I was doing okay, and then I went from like all right to very fucked up in one shot.
Oh yeah. All
You
right.
literally drank a Molotov cocktail. Congratulations.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I rode the lightning, and I did not enjoy it.
All right. Cappy, your turn, buddy.
Okay, I'm gonna say, because Gannett went down, right? He like
No, he's still up.
No,
or he should be.
I have 11 HP left. I am
He
still,
looks-
I'm
he's
still up
fucked.
in, but I'm
I thought you went prone and conscious. Okay.
no, I am jacked up, but I am still on my toes.
Okay, well that is a different story then. I will. I'm going to cast
Mountain Dew.
vicious
please.
mockery at him. and
Thank
say, hey, you old pedophile! Why don't you pick on someone your own size?
That's wisdom.
Yeah, wisdom DC.
That is a 16.
Say bonus action. I can cast a free spell in bonus action. If it's a cantrip.
So you can cast one level spell a turn, or one cantrip.
So I'm gonna cast healing.
Mhm.
Gambit. Ooh, 8 points back.
I appreciate that.
Gannett, don't give up.
You see Gannett, like he's been bent over, like he's hurting, and you see him like not all the way, but he straightens up a little bit, and like his sword point comes up some.
As a reaction, can I check the door one more time to see if it's still locked?
Oh yeah, it's locked.
Damn it.
It's definitely locked. All right.
Actually, I'm gonna run and cower behind this couch.
Okay. You crouch down. Just no. All right. Elvin.
Right. Yeah, no. I'm just gonna shoot another arrow in an attempt to incapacitate him.
Do it.
22 to hit.
22 definitely hits.
Ooh, max damage.
Very nice.
12.
Well, he's up. He looks real fucking hurt though. Real fucking hurt.
All right.
You can see him just like wobbling as like that arrow like went through the back of the other knee. He kind of like drops down for half a second on it.
How many hit points does this dude have? Jesus.
About to be 0.
I make my fights tough.
Right. Yeah, that's gonna be another turn. All he's gonna say is, try to keep him alive.
Get it?
Gannett hears Elbin, and he like looks at him.
Also,
and
he dropped his disguise stuff.
Okay.
It's not
he, like,
concentration, so.
he like hears him, and like he realizes the wisdom of what he's saying, but also he wants to remove the guy's head the rest of the way. So you see him like start to swing, and he brings his sword back, but rather than slashing, he's gonna bring down the pommel of it right to the temple and like just try and knock him the hell out.
Okay. Make an attack. Still with the longsword and everything. It's just not.
Yeah,
lethal.
like I'm just hitting him with the pommel of it.
Yep.
That hits.
Natural 20.
All right. So roll me a d8, Alex. Don't click the click here. Just roll a d8.
Gotcha. D8. That is this one.
Okay. So that's automatically 12 plus 6, so 18 points of damage. As you just slam it into its temple, you hear a resounding crack as he just drops, completely unconscious. And for the moment, that's combat. He had 2 HP left.
Told you it was
Yeah,
gonna
I'm
be
gonna
0.
immediately attempt to start putting out the area.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go pick up his thingamajigger.
Oh, his scepter. Scepter. Alright.
And, I have my water skin. I'll be pouring that over areas to try to damage
Yeah,
it.
we'll say it's easy enough for you to get the fire out. It's an instantaneous. There's a lot of charge and damage that's going to have to be done, but for the moment, he is unconscious. And if you guys want, that's where we'll go and call this about 11:20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I? All I'll say is, can I just attempt to bind them, basically?
Yeah, you guys can tie them up and everything. That's easy enough. So we'll come back next week to what y'all want to do with whoever this is, because y'all don't know his name or the girl's name or the
Well, I was
tinker's
gonna say,
name.
If we hadn't ended, I was gonna run over and like try and knock this door open. Like I'm done asking. Like I'm gonna go figure out what's going on. 'Cause
All right.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
All right.
I'll help you.
Yeah. Well, we'll pick that up next week.
Honestly, yeah. Gannett, as soon as he realizes dude's done and he sees Elbin coming to restrain him, he's gonna like go, "You got him," and he's running for this door and like full tilt, shield up. He's going through it.
Oh yeah. All right. So yeah, that's where we'll pick up next week. Hope you guys enjoyed, and welcome to the new campaign.
Let's go. Good times.
Good. Okay. Bye, people watching.